All right. Let's take a look at this. 1 second, look at mine. It's time to eat fresh. One of my 5 Grubhubs per day. Oh no. It's not outside. That means you took it to the wrong apartment. Oh no, it's not here yet. Never mind. Close call.
Hi everybody, welcome back to ThorpTV on YouTube and ThorpTube on Kick. We have a very special episode today. I have filed a civil lawsuit against Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, aka Destiny, and we're going to be getting into everything about it today. My complaint that I filed, his response so far. And
Could you explain who this is? So, Grace and the Thorps, I honestly, God, I can't explain it. I don't think I can explain it. Imagine like the most shock jockey family that wants to become internet famous possible, where the dad and the daughter make jokes about like fucking each other and everything. It's unhinged on a level that you've like can't even imagine how unhinged it is.
and my evidence. So I'm very excited, a little bit nervous, but this is going to be quite an episode. I want to start this out by saying that I have been experiencing my reputation being ruined by creators for a long time, and I have never taken really any definitive action to defend myself against them doing this, and I have never really dealt with how much this has affected my ability to succeed online as a streamer, YouTuber, kick streamer, whatever you want to say. I've just taken it as, like, that's how the internet works. Suck it up, buttercup, and just deal with it. And I've tried to cope with it as much as possible by turning it into a meme and hoping people don't bring it up and desperately trying to restore my reputation. And I thought that suing somebody was really
Somebody said Resident Evil 7 family.
difficult. It's not. At least not as far as I've gotten with the process. It's not as hard as I thought it was. And while it has been really emotionally crazy, I've been on a roller coaster, personally, it is a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And I was sick of talking about it. And I was like, okay, you know what? The statute of
I'm assuming there's a trash lawsuit and a giant waste of time, but they hope it brings them attention. That's my guess. Yeah, I guess.
limitations for defamatory statements made by Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II is almost up, which I'm actually incorrect about. There are more. But with the specific one I was talking about, I was like, it's almost up. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and see what happens. I think it's time. Why am I so afraid of this guy or his fans or any of this? And what inspired me to sue Destiny was actually weirdly a much smaller YouTuber who I don't want to say because she didn't want me to talk about this publicly, but just in broad terms, a much smaller YouTuber who DM'd me and just told me that she was suing somebody for $20,000 to $30,000 based on a really, really, I would say, very petty small claim between two channels. She was suing for defamation. And
I know that Lauren De Laguna joked or told me that all the time, all of like these little like LawTuber people sue each other constantly. Do you think that, no way that Lauren De Laguna is chatting with her, right? There's no shot. The only reason I also connect these two is because I think, didn't Lauren De Laguna make a ton of content? Actually, she did. Lauren, I think Lauren told me she found me through covering the Thorps, I think. But it could be anybody that could be talking to her, though. I don't know that 100%.
and she said she had talked to a lawyer, and a lawyer had taken her on, and I was like, wow, really? So you have more balls than me. You're going to do this, but I'm not. Over this really quite petty thing, some kind of accusation that was made to like maybe 50 to 100 viewers. And I was just motivated. All of a sudden, I was just like, you know what? If you're going to do that, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do what I can. And so I'd like to start out with a prayer to one of my favorite saints, Saint Rita. Don't worry if you're not comfortable with prayer. I am not either. You don't have to feel anything. I feel basically nothing when I pray, but I try to do it anyways. And if you're from the Destiny orbit or you're a Destiny fan, I suggest you mute or fast forward if you're watching the replay because you might spontaneously combust if you hear a prayer. So, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. O holy patroness of those in need, Saint Rita, whose pleadings before thy divine Lord are almost irresistible, who for thy lavishness in granting favors hast been called the advocate of the hopeless and even of the impossible. Saint Rita, so humble, so pure, so mortified, so patient and of compassionate love for thy crucified Jesus, that thou couldst obtain from him whatsoever thou askest, on account of which all confidently have recourse to thee, expecting, if not always relief, at least comfort. Be propitious through our petition, showing thy power with God on behalf of thy suppliant. Be lavish to us, as thou hast been in so many wonderful cases, for the greater glory of God, for the spreading of thine own devotion, and for the consolation of those who trust in thee. Glorious Saint Rita, you wanted to enter the convent, but your parents arranged a marriage for you. We pray. So I was just like, you know what? If you're going to do that, then I'm... a lawyer, and a lawyer had taken me to for 20, but just in broad terms, a much smaller YouTuber who DM'd me and just told me that she was suing somebody for 20.
Okay, sorry.
On behalf of thy suppliant, be lavish to us as thou hast been in so many wonderful cases for the greater glory of God, for the spreading.
1 second.
Of thine own devotion and for the consolation of those who trust in thee. Glorious Saint Rita, you wanted to enter the convent, but your parents arranged a marriage for you. We pray for those whose hopes have been frustrated. We pray especially that you will intercede on my behalf and ask the Lord to grant me success in this lawsuit and many others to come. Amen. In the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Okay, so. Oh, hold on a second. I have to put on my multi-stream for Kick. By the way, I am also live on Kick, and I'll be doing questions on Kick after I present everything. So if you guys want to head over there, after the YouTube stream, I'm going to send you over. So. Let's start with, where should we start? All right, let's start with the first. Let's start at the very beginning. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so this entire case started with me we're doing some research with the help of ChatGPT and Grok and cheating with them on each other. I cross-reference. I'm smart like that. And figuring out what you need to do before you sue someone in Florida. And what I realized is that I would have to send Destiny a request for retraction before I sued him for defamation. And what that means is basically I'm asking you to publicly take down the defamatory statements and apologize for them and say that they're not true in the forms they were published. So I did send him a request for retraction. I sent it to his business email, and I sent it through direct messages. Now, I was super nervous because I had no idea if he was going to respond or not. Absolutely no idea.
I responded with a laughing emoji.
And, hold on 1 second, sorry. The next day, I woke up to see this. Somebody had screenshotted this and sent it in my Discord. Let me do it like this. Today at 2:35 a.m., posted on Kiwi Farms, Grace Thorpe is threatening to sue Destiny for defamation. And keep in mind, I had not posted this anywhere. I hadn't told anybody I'd done this. I hadn't posted it anywhere. So I'm seeing this and I'm like, okay, that's my DM. I did not share that, so Destiny is sending my DMs. Okay, what does the DM say? What was my request? It says, hi, Destiny. You are hereby formally demanded to issue a full and fair public retraction of the above, I should have said below, but whatever, statements concerning me, Grace Thorpe, on the same forums in which they were made. Oh, is my kick stream down? Hold on 1 second, sorry. No, it's still up. Still good. Okay. For the June 17, 2023 X post, you must post a retraction on your Twitter/X account that is clearly visible to your followers and admits that the prior statement linked below was false and without factual basis. And what am I talking about? What was the actual tweet? Give me 1 second, let me pull it up. It was this one, which is still active. From Destiny, June 17, 2023, 455.8 thousand.
Does this cost her money? Whatever her subscription is to whatever AI she's using to write all the messages, and then probably a few $100 to file a case in court.
Views. How long before one of your videos blows up a little too much and someone contacts Child Protective Services, he tagged CPS Jamaica, to recover the children you're abusing with the daughter you've raped and brainwashed? Okay. Then we go back here. For the August 7, 2023 live stream statement on Playing with Fire, you must publicly retract the statement on your next live stream and or post a public statement clarifying that your comment was false and not based on any factual belief or knowledge, and request removal of the content from third-party platforms if you are unable to remove it directly. And I linked to this exact timestamp.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about at the last of this. I hope that Grace stops fucking her dad.
Okay. If you refuse or fail to issue such retraction, I intend to proceed with a civil action for defamation, seeking compensatory and punitive damages as permitted by law. Please be advised that this letter is a condition precedent to the filing of such an action under Florida Statute 770.01. This letter is being delivered by electronic means for the purpose of providing legal notice under said statute. I have also emailed this to your email, contact@destinychichi. Sincerely, Grace Thorpe. Now, this was posted. The reason people got this screenshot, I believe, was that it was posted by Destiny. Well, no, not that I believe. I know. According to this screenshot, the screenshot was posted in his DGG offline chat. Pretty sure. This is what this is referring to. And his response is, lol. LOL. Somebody else in the offline chat says, pro se. Omega lol. Destiny, time for an actual lawyer. You vs Grace, both pro se. Destiny says, Dr. Feelgood 16 would be interesting to fight this pro se if she filed. We can do a real life legal arc on stream. So, this is his response to my request for retraction. No response privately, by the way, just want to say. No response privately, but this is his response. His response is, lol.
Wait, did I put a laughing emoji? Wait, maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. She's lying. She just defamed me. There is indeed A lol W reacted by Destiny. So don't appreciate that.
And would be interesting to fight this pro se. We can do a real life legal arc on stream. A refusal to retract. Absolute refusal. Okay. So my response was to file the suit. And we're going to go through that in just a minute. Pro se trial would be great. Great idea, Grace. You guys are being sarcastic, but you think I haven't looked this up. I'm perfectly permitted to share this. It's not sealed or anything like that. Okay. So let's go through it step by step. Let's go through it step by step. And we'll endure all the humiliation and laughing and making fun of me. But I'm not going to read the chat while I go through this. We're just going to go through it piece by piece. In the Circuit Court of the 11th Judicial Circuit in and for Miami-Dade County, Florida. Grace Thorpe, plaintiff, v. Stephen K. Bonnell II, a.k.a. Destiny, defendant. Complaint for defamation, libel, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. To the Honorable Court comes now Plaintiff Grace Thorpe, plaintiff, as a pro se litigant, and very respectfully states, alleges, and prays as follows. 1. Nature of action. This is an action for defamation, libel, and intentional infliction of emotional distress arising from false and inflammatory public statements made by defendant Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, also known as Destiny, a prominent online personality and content creator. Defendant used his large influence to broadcast malicious and defamatory claims about plaintiff, including false assertion that plaintiff was engaged in an incestuous sexual relationship with her father. Plaintiff seeks compensatory damages in an amount to be determined at trial, punitive damages for defendant's reckless and malicious conduct, injunctive relief compelling removal and retraction of the defamatory statements, and any other relief deemed just and proper by the court. Jurisdiction and venue. Section 2. This court has personal jurisdiction over defendant because he resides in Miami-Dade County, Florida, and the defamatory and tortious conduct occurred here. Venue is proper in Miami-Dade County pursuant to Florida law. Section 3. Parties. Plaintiff, Grace Thorpe, is a citizen of the United States and a resident of Warren, Rhode Island. Defendant, Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, also known as Destiny, is a citizen of the United States and a resident of Miami Beach, Florida. Facts. Plaintiff is a full-time live streamer with a social media presence including approximately 4,500 followers on X, I'm big, I know, and 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Her live streams are her sole source of income. Defendant is a live streamer and political commentator known online as Destiny, with approximately 292,000 followers on X and 848,000 subscribers on YouTube. On August 7, 2023, during a live stream debate panel on the channel Playing with Fire, which was also broadcasted on defendant's personal streaming platform, destiny.gg, plaintiff and defendant engaged in an open debate with two other panelists. Defendant publicly stated, quote, "I hope Grace stops fucking her dad," at approximately 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 25 seconds in the stream. The statement was broadcast to an estimated 4,000 to 7,000 live viewers across both the Playing with Fire channel and defendant's personal streaming platform, and remains accessible online with approximately 218,000 views on the Playing with Fire channel. On or about June 17, 2023, defendant posted on X, formerly Twitter, a statement claiming that the plaintiff had been raped and brainwashed by her father, referencing plaintiff directly in a publicly viewable post with over 455,000 views. These statements are false, defamatory, and have caused plaintiff significant harm. Oh, yes, I'm going to answer questions later, okay? I want to get through it, okay? You can wait and I'll answer all the questions on Kick. Count 1, defamation, libel. Defendant published false statements of fact about plaintiff to third parties which were published publicly. Defendant acted negligently or with reckless disregard for the truth of these statements, especially due to the fact that plaintiff had been accused of an incestuous sexual relationship with her father by another panelist earlier during the live stream of August 7, 2023, to which he responded, "That's slander," proving defendant heard the plaintiff plainly object and deny statements of a similar manner well before making his statement. And I'll bring that clip up right here. Give me 1 second. That's not even the best evidence, to be honest, but it's an obvious problem for him. Okay, this is the clip I'm referencing.
Kyla, who has a pet for a husband and is extremely masculine and aggressive.
Yeah, but you fuck your dad, so. This debate is
You're a Christian. You're a Christian. That's slander. That's slander. You said yourself.
Just say it. Just say it.
You said yourself to me in DMs that you didn't believe any of that.
Yeah, but
Okay, so just to clarify, that is the exact quote of what I said. Defendant also acted with reckless disregard for the truth of these statements due to the fact that in his June 2023 post on X, formerly Twitter, defendant alleged that plaintiff had been raped and brainwashed, while in the August 2023 live stream he claimed that plaintiff was fucking her dad. These materially contradictory assertions reflect a clear absence of factual basis, a lack of consistency in defendant's narrative, and a deliberate or reckless intent to defame plaintiff through sensational and knowingly false accusations. Defendant's statements damaged plaintiff's reputation, subjected her to harassment by defendant's followers, and caused financial and emotional harm. Defendant has appeared on numerous prominent media platforms, including Piers Morgan Uncensored, Digital Social Hour, and Fresh and Fit. While defendant did not make the defamatory statements on those specific platforms, his public dissemination of false and damaging claims about plaintiff severely harmed her reputation within the same professional circles. As a result, plaintiff was effectively precluded from accessing comparable high-profile media opportunities, causing her significant professional and financial harm. As a direct and proximate result, plaintiff suffered reputational injury, emotional distress, and economic losses. Count 2, intentional infliction of emotional distress, IIED. Defendant's conduct was intentional or reckless. Defendant's statements were outrageous and extreme, exceeding all bounds of decency tolerated in a civilized society, especially considering the fact that defendant had interacted with plaintiff privately over direct messages, as well as publicly on his own live streams, and had been assured by her that she was not a victim of any abuse. I may have to amend this, because actually we have him on camera, 4K, reading our DMs publicly, where he asks me, "Are you in an incestuous relationship with your dad, a sexual one?" And I say no. He reads them publicly, so I may have to amend that to include that. Defendant knew or should have known that these statements would cause severe emotional distress to plaintiff, especially considering the fact that defendant made these statements in the context of a live stream debate in order to specifically humiliate/discredit plaintiff to viewers. Plaintiff suffered severe emotional distress, including but not limited to anxiety, depression, thoughts of self-harm, and mental anguish as a direct result of defendant's conduct. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests that this court, number 1, award compensatory damages in an amount to be determined at trial. 2, award punitive damages for defendant's malicious and reckless conduct.
How does she even show damages? She can't. This is a lawsuit. Like, it's just a waste of... It's for content for them.
Award cost of attorney's fees if counsel is later retained on plaintiff's behalf. 4, grant injunctive relief ordering defendant to remove and retract defamatory statements. And 5, grant such other and further relief as this court deems just and proper. Demand for jury trial. Plaintiff demands a trial by jury on all issues so triable. Dated August 6, 2025. And I added a little note here. Plaintiff has, prior to this filing, served a written demand for retraction pursuant to Florida Statute 770.01. Defendant has definitively responded by publicly publishing her demand for retraction, thereby acknowledging that he received it and understood it. Along with this, he mocked the demand and suggested that his course of action would be to defend himself in court rather than retract. I have my personal information below, and I have my signature, so we're not going to include that part. But that is the suit! Let's go! Let's go. Filed. I can't show, I didn't prepare like to show the confirmation, but I posted on my Twitter. I can show that. It's just that it has a lot of private.
Like, obviously this isn't going to trial, but I don't even know if this will survive a motion to dismiss. I guess we'll see. But because we're both public figures, even if we were to go further with this, right? For defamation, for public figures, you have to prove, it's a very high standard of proving that I'm knowingly lying about her having an incestuous relation with her dad. There's like so much content online that I think it severely undermines the damages part. Like, so many people have said this, they've made content out of it, and I think it undermines the fact that I'm knowingly lying about it, because I don't know if they've talked about fucking each other and shit. I have no idea what the actual truth of the matter is. I mean, like, somebody posted this yesterday on Twitter, for instance.
Here is what it is. The old bag gets old. I get the 15-year-old, hot, whatever you want to say, 7, 8, for me, 10, chick, to suck my dick happily, get rid of the old bag. She gets mad, takes the kids on her side.
It opened twice.
Right?
Shut up.
Like, trolls herself into taking care of my kids. So me and my hot daughter can fuck with impunity, because it's the state of Rhode Island. Go on YouTube. I can do whatever I want, and I'm the Mac Daddy. Isn't that the problem with you? You resent it. How am I not the ultimate baller? And old man, I don't have to work out. I don't need money.
Base dad.
I got pussy whenever I want it, and I also convince this piece of ass that it's her fault, and she's not doing a good enough job. And that's not what your guys' problem is?
Like, the problem is, like, even if she does say, well, he was just joking, nobody else on the internet interpreted it that way, which is obvious from all the other people that say that they fucked. And how could you possibly prove that I've damaged you with my statements when you're making content out of literally this? And there's like a ton of different, like, you can play this game all day. There's so many weird, this is just a very creepy set of people. Most of you guys, I don't know how recently you joined, but this is a very, very weird YouTube family.
And I don't know what I'm... So this is the point. The point is, you guys are kind of right. There is something incestuous going on. All right? It's true.
If you're a girl and you're not connected to your dad, you need to go find your dad and suck his dick.
Do you remember the, oh God, what was it? I want to say Iron Mouse, but that's not it, because that was a fucking VTuber. I feel like they were talking about her panties or something with some guy on, fuck, I don't remember the names of these people. These people are like way off in the weirdo YouTube world, like even more weirdo than like whatever world I used to be involved in. This is a deeper, darker world than what I was in.
Information like the case number. I don't know if that's private necessarily, but I didn't like block it out ahead of time. Hold on one second. Well, you can take me at my word. I filed. I sent him. I sent Destiny the filed suit with the like file stamping on it, which means like the court, when you submit it electronically, it stamps it when it was sent. So I sent him that. So okay. So that was big. That was big, submitting that. Turning it in to the Florida e-courts. Big step. Big move. Kind of scary. Made me a little nervous. All right. I want to get through the fact of this before I read chat or answer too many questions. So the next step was to serve him. And generally what you do is you hire a processed server, something like that, or you hire a sheriff. And you send them the documents, and they go and serve the defendant at their house and get a certificate of service, and then you file that with the court. However, there is another option, which is that you can waive service. The defendant can waive service if they fill out a form and return it to you. So I decided to, once again, reach out to Destiny through email and direct message to inform him that I had filed a suit. I included what I just showed you, the PDF of my complaint, as well as, what exactly did I call it? A written form to waive service, something like that he could fill out and return to me. And then that would be him and I agreeing that he recognizes he's been served and he doesn't need to be served by a sheriff. Now, why would he do that? It seems like, oh, he's saving me money. Well, first of all, if I win, he may have to pay my fees for serving him. But secondly, if he fills out the waiver of service, or his waiver to waive service, I'm not sure exactly how to say it, he gets 60 days to respond instead of the usual 20. So as of now, he has 20 days. And if he doesn't fill out...
Is it 20? Is that Florida rules? I thought it was 21.
That waiver, then he'll have 20 more days once the 20 days is over. But if he does fill out the waiver, he has 60 days after the date that he fills out the waiver and returns it to me. So that's how it would work for him. But Destiny apparently didn't see it that way, because I woke up this morning to an interesting little notification on my phone. Destiny reacted, lol W, to you.
She did get it. Thank you.
So Destiny's response to my handing over the suit, the complaint, and asking him if he'd like to waive service or whatever, is this. This is his response. That's his response. A grown man. A grown man. Genius. Genius. Really shows the court that you're taking it seriously. Really shows the court that you're not continuing to mock and belittle somebody who's accusing you of defamation. Great legal move. What were you expecting, an early settlement? No, I was expecting him to be intelligent enough to realize that it would save both him and me time to fill out the waiver and then return it, and also would give him more time to respond, and also would show that he's taking it seriously in some way instead of continuing to mock me. Maybe his lawyers advised that response. I'm sure his lawyers said, hey, Destiny, you know what you should do? First of all, acknowledge that you received it without saying anything back, which is super confusing and weird and is not going to look good in court. Secondly, if you do respond, just respond with the lol W emoji. That'll work. That'll take care of it. She'll drop it.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. It's so fucking weird.
I got.
Can go get the boys over here, right? That's your job, bitch. Hit the streets and bring back some customers. Am I right?
Hollywood Benthorpe, my ex Hollywood Benthorpe.
She'll drop it. She'll drop it. So I now have to serve him, which whatever, it's $50. Feel free to donate at the top of the YouTube chat or send a kick sub or two to help contribute to that fund. To
Jesus.
Call the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office and email them my PDF for them to print out and deliver to his apartment because he wants to be a child about it. Okay. I want to save us both time. It's not about the money. It's $50. It's like, first of all, you might be required to pay that if you lose. Secondly, it gives you more time. But okay, you want to be a child about it. You want to be a child about it? Go ahead.
I like how she's pulling this. You want to be a child about it? Waste the course time when this is all like a giant fucking meme, like wasting time for civil servants and wasting time of our court system to make content for her YouTube shit. I don't know if there's any way that you can punish people for doing this. It's important to protect people's rights to sue people, I guess. Like, I don't know how you would prove that somebody's being malicious. Like, you have the right to do it, but it's like, I mean, it is pretty gross. But
see how it works for you in court. See how it fucking works for you. I thought
anti-slap? Yeah, I know what anti-slap is. I've read paragraphs on anti-slap, but I don't know what that actually entails. I haven't done like deep dive research into what qualifies for that or how that works.
You were so into fighting this pro se. I thought you wanted to do a real life legal arc on stream. Now, another interesting thing is that when Destiny, who started all of this being public, I just want to make that clear, even though I was fully intending to make this public once I filed the suit, but I just want to make it clear, he made it public first when he published on the DGG chat a screenshot of my private message to him and discussed what he would do in response.
Oh, this is her brother, I think?
Now that she's gone, I wanted to tell you.
Are you using the same lawyers? Fuck no, I'm not paying some crazy expensive anything to do this. I'll either do it myself or I'll find a super cheapo lawyer. Or I'll just dodge service and never answer my door and see if she figures out another way to serve me. Or file more paperwork with the court to... We'll see.
You guys that, as her brother, I know that everybody's always questioning whether the allegations are true, even though it's pretty clear to most people who aren't idiots what the reality of the situation is. But my father has sexually groomed my sister, and they have sex all the time. She gives him blowjobs all the time.
Remember, the onus is on her to prove the actual malice standard for me. She's marketing this complaint. She literally has her socials written in the complaint. she has to prove that I'm knowingly and maliciously lying about them fucking. There's no shadow of a doubt that like I think that is actually the case.
And they're currently together, even though there's a no contact order in place.
And this is her brother, I think.
So if anybody knows where they are or any information like that, please let somebody, or just call the police, because they're not supposed to be together. For reasons that make sense. Like, one of them is that he kicked her on stream, and he's molested her in many different ways. He's a physically abusive person. He's terrible. I find him just a repulsive man. I'm ashamed that he's my father, and it's a burden to be his son. Living life after...
Can you countersue to get them to fuck off? You can't sue somebody for suing you. You have to have a reason for it, right?
Is difficult. Living life as a, just, you know, having him as your father is a really difficult struggle. So I hope that great...
They are traveling together in the RV.
But let me tell you the lore on this guest before.
I am a Maoist third world. I'm in favor of all emancipatory movements. Okay.
That's the donor class.
That's what I was trying to do. I'm sorry.
Before I bring him on, he is one of the most disgusting people, not only on YouTube, but in the entire planet. He is known, I swear to God, guys, this man that I'm about to bring on is literally known on YouTube and everywhere else for having sexual relations with his own daughter.
Thank you, Lauren De Laguna. Thank you for saying that publicly. They literally had the reputation before I even said anything. Based. That's a nice statement, actually. That works really well for me. Do you think Lauren would be my lawyer if I reached out to her? Hey, I'm getting sued for defamation by Grace Thorpe, Brownie Face. Do you want to represent me? Question mark. Smiley face. But the reverse one. We'll do some Dexter shit here. I'm just kidding. Okay.
He made it public first. Whatever, it's up to him. He can make that public if he so chooses. But when he did make that public, it was published on Kiwi Farms, and then eventually it went to Destiny's Reddit server, or subreddit, r/Destiny. And it was front page. There was like 300 votes on it, tons of comments, because somebody posted my request for retraction and was like, oh, lawsuit season. And that has been, despite Destiny himself publishing the image, which whoever was on a subreddit just reposted the image he posted, that's been deleted, as well as anything referencing this case. So he made it public first, and now he's deleting anything having to do with it. Interesting.
Yeah. Have I deleted anything having to do with it? Stalk, Destiny, 30, 20, how? When did I post this? Have I deleted anything having to do? I don't think I deleted anything. Okay.
Not sure why, although I suspect it may be because that Reddit post had tons of comments with the same defamatory statements from his own viewers, which kind of makes my case that this is what your community and the people you have influence over think about me because of you. So that...
Well, is it really because of me, though, Chief?
That's my suspicion, but I don't really know. The last thing I want to say here, the last thing I want to go over is a really helpful video from one of the best people ever, Naptown, who is a nameless, faceless editor who has who's made compilations of me and my dad and other YouTubers, and is a really good editor and very funny. He made a compilation of clips that I didn't even know existed at the time that I filed this. And the video is called Grace Thorpe versus Destiny, lawsuit filing, response, background, and clips. It was posted 5 hours ago. And if you didn't think I don't know how anyone could think I don't have a case up until this point, but in case you're just being a hater, in case you're just saying, oh, okay, another e-girl trying to get clout off of Destiny, let's watch this together, and you're going to see his case, or his defense against this, absolutely disintegrate. Let's watch together, and then I will take any and all questions.
Prosanians? Oh. Apparently Grace wants to sue me.
What is your theory on their motivation? Are they trying to profit from donations, hoping that bad will against you will drive donators? Is it for notoriety? It's literally just a lolcow family. I don't know how to... I can't... I don't think you understand, like, the depravity of this family. Like, they would do just this... It's just an insane... Like, it's more... Like, when I say crazy, you're thinking, like, Lav and Mr. Girl. Well, Mr. Girl's pretty deep in there. But, like, it's even more than that. These people are, like... They're very, very, very weird people, okay? Like the whole family is like just fucking, like the mom is out of, it's just everything about these people is very fucking strange. I think that Shamu guy did a series on them.
They are traveling together in the RV.
But
Hey guys, please hit like.
Was I interacting with them before or after this series? I don't remember when I first interacted with either of them.
It's just like, it's coming. Ow!
But like,
Bitch.
this is part 1 and this is a 2.5-hour video. I don't even know like which part. This Night of Long Assaults. What is this?
In his mind, he has now conquered his one-legged, crutch-walking bully. He is invincible. So when John is finally bailed out of jail and back at his apartment he pays for, Ben decides that he hasn't learned his lesson yet, and decides there's a cripple in need of some physical correction.
So, I'll give you the basics. So I was in my apartment. My dad came up. He wanted to have a power trip, and he basically said, "I have no right to be in my room because there's no like official division of the space." I opened the hood. I started pouring the engine oil, and I undid the cap, and then my car. And at that point, I think he moved, so I was able to get in the driver's seat, but he blocked the door from shutting. So what happened from there was.
And pause. This moment in particular is important for a few different
Is the brother mentally ill too? I have no idea. The whole family is very, very, very weird.
reasons. One, Ben said later that during the physical altercation, the recording somehow went off. Two, this is a fuck up by Grace as they wanted to pull away and stop the recording before showing any of the assault, but you can clearly see Ben about to kick his son in the leg. Three, we know that they really didn't want anyone to see this portion, as Grace would later upload an edited version without Ben about to kick his son in the leg.
Grace can show some of her conversation.
Don't
you have that?
Yeah, I do. Hold on 1 second. Are you good at Adobe, Ben? Do you know how to edit shit?
You know, strangely enough, the only part that we weren't able to capture, the camera went off. And some people would say that's kind of this Epstein thing.
Probably the most important part in regards
the actual physical altercation. Yeah.
He started screaming at me to get out of my car and talk with him. And I said no, and he came in the car. He put like half his body. He's put his whole upper body in the car, and was like bashing me against the center console, and like pushing my head back so like I could barely breathe, and like putting his elbow on my neck, and like it was like a lot of force. Like it wasn't like he was joking around. It was like this was like a serious like this. He was like doing this. Like this is what he was doing. Like at first I was like, oh, I don't know. Like I don't know if I can trust this guy as being honest like with what he's doing, because he's doing like this content stuff, which is destroying my life. Because he has like manic episodes about it now. So he's pinning me down, and I take my phone out to try to record it, and he takes it from my hands because I can barely like move my hands at that point because he's like got me pinned in my car, and my car's pretty small.
Okay, we got it. Jesus.
Going on, thinking about my head, while I was driving, and then she got off after like 20 seconds of sitting on the hood of my car, to stand in front of it and threaten me to like knock her over. And then I sped off, and I was like questioning whether to go to the police station first, but then I was like, I don't want to waste. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Yeah, like I'm fucked in every way. There's no other like.
John would end up going to the police station and just barely getting there before his father could once again report his son.
Did you punch your son? Resolution. Courtney, you mean to tell me Courtney, your wife, jumped on the hood of a car?
Yeah. She's a lolcat always. She's a real life lolcat. And at least I videoed it.
That's her. They're talking about her mom now.
Did she has an opportunity for you tube gold, or she really care? I don't know. I can't make heads or tails.
I don't know, dude.
Show them the papers, man.
About
I want to see. Backing it up.
I should get that framed.
Yeah,
you got the right to remain silent, motherfucker. Yeah, well, actually, it was weird because there's like a one of these papers here. I have
It's a Florida State case. I will represent you pro bono for sure. I don't know if I should get it. I think I can get it moved to federal court. I don't know if that's better or worse for me because there's I don't know who has the onus to make the argument because it's a diversity jurisdiction, right? Do I have the right to say? But I don't even know if that helps me. I have no idea. I don't know. Or if it's in state court, does she have to fly down here for that? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I'll read it later. Ask my law firm for advice. See what they say.
Here it is, no contact order. So, because I have a no contact order, I realized that Grace has a no contact order. But he was kind of like, well, if you're not in the same place as him, then, you know, he was like, well, I don't know if you got to, you know, I don't know if you should go back there. But then he was like, well, okay. And then I was like, well, wait a second. If I can't go back there, how can he go back there if Grace is on the lease with him? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, I went back and I was like, well, wait a second. If I'm going to go to jail, if I contact him, then how is he going to, I mean, and this was the whole origin of the thing. We got to sort out. So yeah, we said like, you can't go back there because if Grace calls, then you spend the night, at least a night in the actual state prison.
In the end, a man who thrives off long-format MK Ultralight conversations with his family members for YouTube ended up with a no-contact order for his son with a no-contact order for Grace. I wish I could say something, if anything, was learned from this experience with Ben. However, the next month we'll see Ben steal his father's last will and testament in order to try to get more money from him. It turns out not only does Ben's son bully him, but his father does as well. Who can
Like, do people want to see you being friendly to me, or do they want to say, like, obviously she's, like, cock teasing him right now, and...
Whoa!
Well, what?
Cock teasing?
Okay, you're not?
It's just like very... It's just very weird. Their whole, everything about them is very, very, very weird. No!
Let's watch this together.
Anyway.
And you're going to see his case, or his defense against this, absolutely disintegrate. Let's watch together. And then I will take any and all questions.
Okay.
Prosamiums. Oh. Apparently Grace wants to sue me for defamation for some old YouTube video. I don't know if I might just fucking roll it pro se at this point. Fuck it, why not? I feel like I've learned so many core memes. I just have to find out what my maximum exposure is. Like assuming I lost a case like that in the worst way possible. Like my guess is like a few $1,000s. That's my guess.
What's wrong button? Incorrect. I filed for over $100,000 and I intend to get that. It is not going to be a couple $1,000s. It's not going to be a couple grand.
What? How? What are your damages? I don't think you've even made $100,000 in your entire career. Where does she think those damages are coming from? Punitive? She hasn't actually sued. I don't know. Supposedly she filed a lawsuit today. I have no idea. I'm getting apparently sued by...
I did file the lawsuit.
Grace Thorpe. Did you see that?
You think that's real?
Well, probably, I imagine. Why is there so much compression on all the YouTube videos of me she has? Stop.
Why would you imagine that's real in the slightest?
Because she said she was filing a lawsuit against me?
I did.
And she's doing it pro se, so it's like $300, isn't it, to file it or whatever?
I'm sorry. Don't you have to be served to do a lawsuit?
I imagine it's pretty... What does it cost, like $100 to serve somebody?
Have you been served?
Not yet, but I imagine they'll show up.
He has at this point through direct messages, and he's acknowledged his service by responding with an emoji. But if I have to go through the sheriff, I will.
Okay, eventually. You do.
What is she suing you for?
For defamation.
What did you say that was on?
And intentional infliction of emotional distress. And I may be adding a third count. If you continue watching this video with me, you'll see why.
True.
Something about her dad fucking her or something? I don't know.
But I watched a video
where... It's retarded.
You should probably go through a sheriff just in case. It's a little confusing. I think I have to give him 20 days to respond to the service of the waiver. And then if he doesn't respond, then I have to serve him. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure. So I don't know if I can serve him now or if I have to wait 20 days.
It's obviously retarded.
Okay.
So I'm curious. I have to start reading now. Like, what happens if I don't respond?
Don't do
I'll get a default judgment is what will happen.
that.
Thanks, Dan.
I mean, don't do that.
Thanks. I'm aware.
Okay.
That's why I was reading about it. But I don't know if there's like what default judgment looks like or any of that. I don't know any of that works.
Obviously, this seems really like this is like the OP move to become relevant to your haters.
So it is actually happening in a way, I suppose. Grace Thorpe plan.
Wait, let's just go back for a second here. Hold on 1 second. Let's just go back for a second.
Thanks. I'm aware.
Okay.
That's why I was reading about it. But I don't know if there's like what default judgment looks like or any of that. I don't know any of that works.
Obviously, this seems really like this is like the OP move to become relevant to your haters.
So maybe I should go back a little bit.
Well, probably, I imagine.
Why would you imagine that's real in the slightest?
Because she said she was filing a lawsuit against me, and she's doing it pro se, so it's like $300, isn't it, to file it or whatever?
I'm sorry. Don't you have to be served to do a lawsuit?
I imagine it's pretty... What does it cost, like $100 to serve somebody?
Have you been served?
Not yet, but I imagine they'll show up eventually.
What is she suing you for?
For defamation.
What did you say that was untrue?
Something about her dad fucking her or something? I don't know.
But I watched a video
where...
No,
it's retarded. It's obviously retarded.
Oh yeah, that's what I was waiting for. But I watched a video. Your Honor, I watched a video. This is his defense. This is going to be his defense. Your Honor, I watched a video. Your Honor, what do you mean? It's retarded. I watched a video. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Your Honor, what do you mean? I watched a video. I know Dan said it, but like this is essentially the defense.
Yeah, if I think something is true because you and your family members act like it's true, that is a defense. I don't know what you want me to say. Do you think I need a rape kit to say this statement without it being defamatory?
But,
what is this? When you first find out about their relationship.
what if I start with fake plastic trees?
That's a good one, yeah. I'm down for that.
You're down for it? Okay, we're in the same place tonight.
I'm
Last time
so
you were
down
not
for that.
down for it. You were doing your fake I'm a happy girl thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're...
Okay, just curious. No judgment. Are you in some type of incestuous, what's like a nice way of saying incestuous relationship? Am I DMing her here? Romantic. Are you in a romantic
Or am I
relationship?
DMing Ben? I don't remember which one I was talking to.
Relationship with your dad, question mark?
Oh.
I'm so confused right now.
Wait, then do the hot emoji after.
No, shut up.
Do it. You're a pussy. Do it right now. You do it, and I owe you one because that'll be fucking hilarious. Come on, do it.
I'm just trying to understand. Okay, she said I'm not bruh.
Mother on her fake happy karaoke night.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Just want to start with you.
Okay, what are you doing?
Here you go.
You like?
She already said no. So.
Hey, do you want to explain why? You know, or I don't know. Like, here's a few links. I'm confused.
Why do these people always find me? I was a magnet for crazy people. She says we have a lot of trolls. Yeah. Is that what's going on here? Andrew from the Crucible setting her up. I feel like I'm getting like a honeypot. Okay, so I wanted to come here and let you know. I watched your stream tonight, Grace. I had no idea you were even doing them. You sound like an obsessive nutcase, but that's on you. Melly Mel. A couple quick things I wanted to address. One, you don't need us to build an audience. In the grand scheme of YouTube, we are a tiny channel. Truth is, blah, blah. Two, your strategy is all kinds of fucks. Just contact Destiny and float with him for like 20 minutes, like every talentless e-skank who came before you. Jesus. He will then let you on his show and expose you to thousands of people. This in turn will give you access to a large audience quickly. Beating the Crucible, as what seemingly your goal, isn't particularly difficult. We don't orbit creators. There isn't any particular reason you shouldn't, though. Oh, and then I don't know 3.
Okay, that's our first encounter. Okay, so I'm curious.
And that's what everybody says. Well, guess what? Watching a video does not entitle you to make defamatory statements or to inflict emotional damage or the third possible count, which we'll get to.
Start reading now. Like, what happens if I don't respond?
Don't do that.
Thanks, Dan.
I mean, don't.
I feel like she asked. I feel like she probably asked ChatGPT about all of the. This is probably a ChatGPT lawsuit. I bet it is.
You think he's gonna say that to a judge? No, I'm being hyperbolic, but.
That is exactly what I'll put in my response. Yeah, I saw a lot of video content online. Kind of looks like they had an incestuous relationship. I think a lot of people thought that. A lot of people thought it before me. Yeah.
Destiny, don't clip my fucking show. Come on the show. He hasn't been on the show in a million years.
No, clip the show. Clip
if he's
the
gonna
show.
use us to get tens of thousands of views, the least you could do is call in. We haven't seen him in like 2 years. Destiny, don't clip my fucking.
Oh, call in tonight? I don't know what I would say. I gotta watch this. It's my legal life, okay?
What I mean is that's the basic defense. Well, I saw a video. I don't give a fuck.
Don't do that. Thanks. I'm aware. Okay. That's why I started reading about it. But I don't know if there's like what default judgment looks like or any of that. I don't know how that works. Obviously, this seems really like this is like the OP move to become relevant to your haters.
So it is actually happening.
Hey,
in a
Mr.
way, I
Devil!
suppose. Grace Thorpe plans on suing Destiny, the streamer. She actually did file something.
Oh, there's the tweet. There we go.
Grace M. Thorpe versus Stephen K. Bunnell II for defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Grace does not have a lawyer. She's not going to have a lawyer. In fact, she even
not currently
says right here she's going to do this pro se. Grace Thorpe says, "Thank you. I'm filing pro se, representing myself, so I won't have to pay a lawyer. But it is more scary this way. Haha."
Today, I was on Discord and I saw that Grace was posting that Destiny posted her message to him saying that she wants to sue him and that she's going to represent herself. I swear to God, this is literally what she said.
By the way, I'll be suing this person as well. Get ready, Ruby.
Here we go.
Base.
All right.
For the same exact thing.
Ready for this, people?
I know your mommy and daddy won a lawsuit, but you didn't win a lawsuit, did you? You've never been to court, have you? On the defense.
Hi, Destiny. First off,
Ruby is broke, though. There's such a thing as garnishing wages.
Stephen Bunnell.
What? That's my name?
Hi, Destiny. You are hereby formally demanded to issue a full and fair public retraction from your above statements concerning me, Grace Thorpe, in the same forms in which they were made. For the June 17th, 2023 X post. Yes, that's it, folks. It all comes back to that tweet from Destiny.
It actually doesn't. That's just backup evidence, but okay.
Hey, don't you see it?
And it's one of the more egregious forms, but the statute of limitations is gone on this, so.
People, so Stephen said, how long before one of your videos blows up a little too much in some context? Child Protective Services to recover the children you're abusing with the daughter you've raped and brainwashed. And then there's a video here.
These might be the craziest people. I think they are. I think somehow we're still up in the ante. These might be the craziest people we've ever anything before.
What are my complaints today? Well, I spent a lot of energy today, threw a lot of money at a little blue-haired devil named Stephen Bunnell. That's right, Destiny, the streamer. And I'll tell you what, this guy in his chat really lacks social skills. Usually when I'm on a chat, I get at least banned or friend. These people, they just put emojis in. They barely notice you're there. I tried everything I could to get on panel, but I had a really good point. Man, did I have a good point. What was my point? But Grace, this is going to be more of like a fun night of interaction. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, Grace, what the hell? You've got a laptop there. I can't really see that. Can I?
Well, you can see this better.
Yeah. All right. Destiny.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
What's the deal with Destiny? And that's not like a comedy club night thing. Like, what's up with Destiny? What I'm saying is, what is the deal here? He's got a chick with him, good-looking Arab.
Thank you, Iron Lotus.
Farha.
Oh God.
Farha mentioned, let's go!
He's going on bike rides with her and having picnics. Is this making any sense to you?
This clip of him and Erudite?
What's your problem? Why are you coming on here scolding everybody?
Chill out, Ben. Chill out.
I'll say again. Reese W, thank you for the 5th month of your Kick subscription. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much.
If you don't want to be here, you're welcome to leave. You don't have to be.
Yeah, you want to leave too.
What's the deal with Destiny? Oh, I hope this is the right button. Okay.
The whole point.
Love you, Kyla. Just take it easy. I'm just kidding with you, Kyla or Kayla, whatever your name is.
Every second of the day, you're going to eat. What is wrong with you and not offer anybody food? 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 3 p.m., and you don't give anybody food except yourself. And then at midnight, and then at 3 a.m., and then at 6 a.m., and then at 8 a.m.
John, I never go up there. You're a victim of Grace. You're a victim of your 2 brothers who are
Yeah, but it all comes down to you. Who aren't you? Guy ever. You suck. I think
I'm
you
a great
failed.
guy. I hope you die of starvation, and I hope you are thrown out of that apartment.
What did I do?
You have 5 cats in that apartment. You now have 5 cats up there.
Then you know why I have 5 cats? Because you invite every piece of your family to come over. 5 cats. 5 cats. Everybody leaves the fucking door open. You
can't.
You get.
Master, I see your questions. I'm going to answer them in a second after this video.
It's from the 80s, just ahead.
Yes. We're very excited about our debate tomorrow with you, Stephen. We came up through the hard streets of YouTube getting hammered. People are really not used to seeing a father who has a nice relationship with his daughter, and so immediately because of
Why I feel like this is like, what is it, like John Wick or Rurouni Kenshin with where the guy's like moved on. I'm not that guy anymore. Okay, why do I keep getting sucked back to the fucking weird time period of 2022 2023? Okay, please let me go. I don't want to engage with these people anymore. Holy fuck, you are creepy and weird and probably fucked your dad. Okay, very, very, very weird people. Please stop.
Hammered. People are really not used to seeing a father who has a nice relationship with his daughter, and so immediately because of pornography and envy and things like this, they immediately go, oh, something funny going on between those two. And they weren't wrong in the sense that we have an unusual relationship, having gone through this trauma together. But the things people say are just unbelievable.
Okay, just curious, no judgment. Are you in some type of incestuous? What's like a nice way of saying incestuous relationship?
Watch this. Risa gifted a sub. Thank you very much, Risa. Thank you for your support. Your sub will go to the sheriff serving Destiny with his papers. All right, listen to this again, guys. Listen very, very carefully.
Just curious, no judgment. Are you in some type of incestuous? What's like a nice way of saying incestuous relationship? Romantic. Are you in a romantic relationship with your dad? ? I'm so confused right now.
Wait, then do the hot emoji after.
No, shut up.
Do it. You're a pussy. Do it.
So our case hinges on her telling you no here. No, she has no legal understanding of any of this. None of this matters. In order to successfully sue me for defamation, ignoring the fact that she would even have to show damages, right? Because there's no jury in the world that would punitively think I'm making this assertion in bad faith. The idea that you could show a jury like videos of her and her dad being the creepiest, weirdest shit in the world and be like, oh, wow, that guy was definitely acting with reckless disregard, right? You have to prove that, like past even the 50% hurdle, I don't know what they call it, clear and convincing is what they call it, for the actual milestone. You have to prove that I'm like acting with willful recklessness, that I super know. I know, or at the very least have a reckless disregard for the truth for as to whether or not they're fucking. But like, there's a reason why they have this reputation across the entirety of the internet. It's not because of me.
Right now. You do it, and I owe you one, because I'll be fucking hilarious. Come on, do it.
Okay, she said I'm not bra.
And there we fucking have it. Thank you, Naptown. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. We have not only direct messages, but also a public admission from him on stream that he contacted me. This is well before the August stream. That he contacted me privately. I didn't know this was being streamed. And asked me if I was in a relationship with my dad, romantic, sexual, whatever. And I said no. And I didn't know it was being streamed. I responded to his, what I thought was, private DM. The answer is no.
What's up, Grace? What is your question? Sorry.
My question is, what are you doing on Twitter?
What do you mean?
I'm saying I saw your tweet. Like, what are you doing saying you have an illegal drug?
What? People literally post videos of smoking weed. What do you mean? Nobody cares. What are you talking about?
Well,
do you think Florida, do you think DeSantis is going to fucking send agents into my house to try to...
Kind of a disrespectful question, to be honest. This is one of the least disrespectful things Destiny has done to me so far. One of the least disrespectful. At least he asked me. I didn't realize that even though I clarified with him that nothing sexual or romantic was going on, he would continue to spread the rumor intentionally, maliciously, to hurt me. Little did I know, innocent little me, naive little Gracie, with the direct messages of Destiny. Oh, he's so big. He's such a popular creator. He wants to know about me. He's clarifying things with me so he doesn't say the wrong thing. Little did I know.
Fine, fucking LSD.
No. I think Destiny is going to be in jail by the end of the night. I think that I will be the new king of Twitter. Destiny is saying, I am going to take LSD today, correct? So he's saying I'm engaged in this drug, LSD, and he's assuming that that's now socially acceptable. However, legally and morally, I don't think that's true. What state does Destiny live in? Does anyone know? He lives in the state of Florida, and who's the governor of Florida? DeSantis. LSD is a felony. It's also against Twitter. The beauty of it is a super simple tweet.
Oh, God.
Little did people know that after Ben Thorpe made this tweet, I was indeed arrested and charged with a felony for doing LSD.
Really very simple tweet. Oh, hold on. I just got a message. Oh. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I'm missing donations. 1 second. Thank you for the $5. Oh, it was coffee. Let me see if I got. Let me see. Hold on. And thank you for the $25 and the 50. Woo! Thank you to the 3 donators. Thank you so much. That is, what is that? $80 so far. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for your support. Oh, let me check my email and see if I can see the coffee. Oh, there we go. See if I can see the message. Hold on 1 second. Super simple tweet. Okay. Oh, there were no instructions provided. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 25. And thank you for the 50. Thank you, guys.
Like, I don't see why he wouldn't send the police there. And why not also tweet Elon Musk and go,
Who cares if he's taking something illegal? You can tweet whatever you want. It's not like cops have actual proof. The problem here is not so much, like, is this relevant to my case, whether he was actually doing this or not, although he confirmed, I believe he confirmed several times that he was doing it, didn't see a problem with it. The problem is that this...
I would never, ever do an illegal... I've never put anything in my body that the federal government doesn't okay first.
...is when malice enters the equation. Because Destiny didn't like me and my dad pointing out that LSD is illegal. It's a felony. You can't own guns if you're openly admitting to taking LSD publicly. Well, you can't own guns if you have drugs that are whatever, the certain section of drugs that LSD falls under.
True.
He didn't like us pointing that out. And so the following is his, what I can only see as retribution.
Oh, is this what
Schedule 1 or something.
your platform is for? And Joe Biden or the
Are you
Department
censoring us? I'm not impeding the chat in any way, shape, or form.
of Justice. All of this to prop up Stephen Bonnell II's like ego? You know, I don't see how this isn't the end of Destiny. But I think it should be Grace that does it.
But you realize what everybody's going to say is...
Now that's the apocalypse.
It was the end for me.
Hit a home run. A home run.
This seems like a good one.
No, Grace! Grace!
Stopped engaging with the Thorps? Yeah, I have stopped engaging with them. Grace was on a couple days ago? Yeah, that's when I stopped engaging with them. Is when they said they were going to turn me into the fucking FBI. You talked to them after, though, no? No, I didn't realize until I talked to Grace. I started to understand what was happening. That the reason why she was probably coming on to talk about this is because her dad probably talked to her about it. And then, yeah. But I'm not going to have people, like, that are pretending to call the police on me, or actually calling the police on me, like, I'm not going to associate with anybody like that ever in any way, shape, or form, including Grace.
Oh, poor Steven. If only you had held to this commitment. If only you had held to this commitment, we might not be in the place we're in today. You might not be in the place that you're in today. But something tells me that you didn't quite live
The place that we're in today?
up to what you said here, did you?
Do you think they actually did such shit? 100%. I put a decent chunk of money that Ben's dick has been inside Grace at least once, probably before she was 18.
Oh, so right after saying you're not going to engage with us because we threatened to report you for illegal activity, what was that you just said? What was that you just said? What was that?
Do you think they actually did such shit? 100%.
Oh, that's just a coincidence, though, that it's right after you said...
Thank you. Crazy. Wait, so I just said I'm 100% confident that they actually did do stuff? Okay. Thanks. Okay. That's a good clip.
That's because we threatened to report you for illegal activity. What was that you just said? What was that you just said? What was that?
Do you think they actually did such shit? 100%.
Oh, that's just a coincidence, though, that it's right after you said you're disengaging with us because we threatened to report you for your public admission of illegal activity, right? Right? That's got nothing to do with it, right? Just a coincidence that filth happened to come out of your mouth right after, right?
I put a decent chunk of money that Ben's dick has been
It's
inside.
not retaliatory, is it? It's not.
I said I would bet on it? Ooh, that sounds like I'm definitely acting with actual malice, and I don't actually think, although maybe I was just joking about betting and I was actually being malicious the whole time.
Not defamatory. It's not malicious. Could it be?
Grace at least once, probably before she was 18. Yeah, absolutely. That family is that. Ben guy is beyond fucking abusive, and it's that everything about that family is incredibly fucking sad and fucked up. Hopefully, they don't rape the rest of the kids too. But like, yeah, that family is absolutely insanely fucked. Like, it is incredibly sad. I think listening to the wife talk is like also like ultra super solidified everything for me. Like, it's actually fucking insane.
Ultra super solidified everything for me.
Are you gonna talk to the brother? There's nothing to do. Everybody's, well, at least like the 3 or 4 of them are adults. It's not like I can just like, oh, it's fucked. There's only big gain from.
So, I'd just like to point something out. This is his opinion. It's a fucked up family. Whatever. You can have your opinion. I'm not suing over your opinion. I'm suing over something that you said as a statement of fact. However, I would also like to point out that this extreme take on my family only happened after he disengaged because I pointed out that he was doing something illegal. Only. I had interacted with him several times before. He had been aware of all of the content, and he hadn't given this take until that point. He had said, yeah, they seem dysfunctional, etc., but like, none of this had come out of his pretty little mouth until this point. Even though it's not like any new information was made apparent to him. It's not like he watched a new documentary. It's not like he got sent something new. It was just a falling out between us. And this was his response.
From having the conversations. Ben might be one of the most manipulative dudes I've ever seen. I think he's fairly manipulative, but the problem is just that he's surrounded by like a lot of weak people, I think. The mom is probably like a pretty weak personality. And then children are, easy as fuck to manipulate, right? It's not hard to manipulate a kid. Yeah.
It's us. Kids are not super easy to manipulate, by the way. They're really annoying and stubborn a lot of the time. But
okay.
Maybe you find it easy to manipulate kids, Steven.
Yeah, the only really way to play is to just not engage, unfortunately. Like, there are some people who... So here is like... So let me get a little nuance to this, something I've learned as a public figure, okay? There's a saying called, no press is bad press. Or...
There's no such thing as bad press. Sorry.
Good one, dipshit.
There's no such thing as bad press. It's like a common saying that people utter. There's no such thing as bad press is only true if you're a nobody. If nobody knows who you are, because that's how you like get on the map, right?
Yep.
No press is bad press.
True.
However, once you're already an established figure, there is a such thing as bad press. Bad press can be incredibly damaging to your reputation, to your fan base, to sponsors, etc., etc. So there is bad press. So when you're dealing with a figure that's too small and unhinged, the thing is for them, there is.
Oh fuck! I even knew this a long time ago. See, yeah. Don't fight with somebody who's nothing to lose, because they got nothing to lose.
Such thing as bad press. They will act unhinged, and they will do whatever the fuck they can to draw attention to themselves. But for you, you're essentially like fighting with a nobody who can never suffer reputational harm because they don't have a reputation, or it's already like the worst type of reputation they can have.
That's not true. That's not true.
It was true. You guys are fucking weird and fucking each other. You're very fucking creepy.
You don't get to say anything you want because you're big mad because I'm a smaller person. In fact, it makes you more liable that I'm a smaller person. Because the courts may deem me to be a private individual because I am very small. My influence is very small.
You're a private individual, yet in your complaint, you're citing your social media stuff. I imagine for damages, if you were to ever get to that stage, you'd probably want to talk about lost career opportunities and everything. A career in what? In being a social figure?
I may as well be a private person who has a hobby of making YouTube content and kid content. They may deem me a public figure, but I'm so small and I have such a tiny little reputation, Destiny, that they might say that you, a public figure, slandered a private individual. And if that was to happen, I wouldn't even have to prove malice. I wouldn't have to. So if they deem me a public figure and you're a public figure, I have to prove malice, which is really easy.
They're not going to deem us public figures. You have to make that argument. And you didn't even put that in your complaint. But I shouldn't even say this, because now they can amend it. Maybe they filed it with a ChatGPT 4, and now they'll use ChatGPT 5 to amend it.
Really fucking easy. Because all of a sudden, all of this stuff starts coming out when you get mad at me and cut me off. Secondly, if they deem me a private individual, all I have to prove is that you knew it wasn't true. And guess what? You said in 4K on camera, I messaged her asking if this was true, and she said, you read the DMs.
That's not all you have to do is prove. That's an even higher standard than actual malice. Is to prove that I didn't think it was true? That's, you mean you just have to, that I knew that it wasn't true? Is that what she said? That's.
Guess what? You said in 4K on camera, I messaged her asking if this was true, and she said, you read the DMs. She said no. So.
Also, I wasn't streaming in 4K back then.
There goes your defense. What's the best defense in a defamation case? I thought it was true. It is true. But you don't have that excuse now, do you, buddy? You don't have that fucking excuse.
But the only winning move is to not play. As frustrating as it is, like you just have to, you know. If there's like a big thing every now and then, like I might address, but like that's also why for a long time I didn't say anything about the leafy stuff, and I only made like that one statement.
Dad, welcome to the stream. Oh.
She doesn't think she actually has a case, right? I mean, she can be the retarded. No, these people are lol cows, meaning all they're trying to do is get attention. It's the same thing I was saying back then. Like, they just constantly amp up the most weirdo, like, disgusting, gross fucking shit they can, and they make drama out of their family dysfunction, and they just do whatever they can for attention. And now, I guess with ChatGPT, now they figure, okay, well, another way they can try to get back on my nuts is to try to, I guess, sue me.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, I've been sitting here.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do I get it closer?
You gotta go to the Elgato camera app. Do you see that?
Yep.
And then you go to Zoom. I think it's in the top left.
Yeah. Oh, that's too much.
Self a boomer? All right.
Well, okay. I mean, like, everything's shut the fuck up. Why didn't you read my? Did you read my tweet?
Your tweet? Oh, the one that was supposed
Governor
to be
DeSantis. I thought it was pretty fucking good.
You're
just
actually,
like, what a stupid person. Short tweet. Why don't you fuck yourself?
You said simple. You said simple tweet. You said.
Yeah, it is simple. It's relatively simple. Just 3 points.
Well,
1, this is what this guy's doing. 2, this is the law. 3, this sort of thing sucks.
You should be mad at Naptown, not me, for editing it like that. All right, this was actually didn't read. Okay.
Well, maybe he thought it was actually a fairly simple tweet. What does simple mean?
Oh wait, what is this?
Okay, so your
Should
point
you go
is
to
that
jail?
you were angry with me because I thought you were doing this, and I freaked, and then you said, like, is this what you think that I'm doing? And I said, yeah, and you basically were saying, like, don't you care about me at all? Like, don't you care about me? Like, why are you, like,
this is the mom, I think,
treating me like this? Right? And the reason why I was treating you like that was because I was just crazed with jealousy over you and, like, your relationship with your father, and I just was completely out of my mind with jealousy and anger that you took him away from me.
Yes, but
okay, so you're
video of Grace's mother talking about how she believes Grace is having sex with, what? She didn't say she was having sex with her dad here, but okay. That's still weird, but serious question. So why give her attention by watching her video? Aren't you helping give her what she wants? She literally fucking sued me. What do you want me to do? I can't ignore it, technically.
Should you go to jail? I left.
I lived on my own, essentially. When I was 16, because you came up with this crazy idea that because I was friends with Dad, that I was stealing your man. And then you came up with all these crazy sexual allegations to bolster your thing when I was a minor and I was in high school and I dropped out of high school because of you fucking torturing me with this stuff. And then you admitted I had suicidal thoughts and you said, I hope she kills herself. That is, I do feel like that. I wish she would kill herself. You said that.
We've already gone over this many times. I've explained why I said that, and there was a reason why I said that, and it was kind of brought out of me, like, you know, like it wasn't something that I was thinking about all the time.
You don't think maybe you're a little fucking crazy?
Maybe.
Maybe? To do that to your 16-year-old daughter?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I put up with it for 5 fucking years. Should you go to jail?
Okay, don't link me clips on stream anymore, okay? I have to watch them first because you guys are fucking retarded. It's not anywhere near as strong as you think it is, but thank you.
140 characters are left.
It is creepy and weird, though.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, watch this.
Florida, and who's the governor of Florida? DeSantis. LSD is a felony. It's also against Twitter. The beauty of it is a super simple tweet.
You don't think Dowtown is doing that on purpose? Okay, whatever. We'll move
No,
on.
I think he's saying it's a super simple tweet, and it's also excellently written.
I'm sure it is. I didn't read it. You want to read it with me?
And I actually wrote it myself.
At Governor Ron DeSantis, a streamer named Stephen Bennell II, who resides in the great state of Florida and goes by at the OmniLiberal online, is currently openly recovering from consuming
See that,
200...
Grace? Rock wouldn't say the great state of Florida because Rock wouldn't understand that Governor Ron DeSantis is the governor of Florida.
That's true.
And it's smart to kind of say, like, I'm down.
Was Grok even a thing in 2023?
With your state, my nigga.
That's true.
Oh, I can't say that, right?
Well, Kick doesn't love it, whatever. He's currently openly recovering from consuming 200 to 250...
Got summarily hurled out of the previous place we were in is because allegedly because someone thought that we had been filming a young woman who was 14.
She was sitting out there on that paddleboard, mogging for me. I mean, it was like a swim. I'm saying it was porno, but it was like, what are you doing, Rain?
Oh my, dude, come on.
Absolutely.
Oh no, that is autistic. That's like if I said.
Does this look like it could be young Darius? No.
She liked to be on, and she's sitting there, and like, you know, she knew she was. She had a nice little body. This is not a child. She had a nice little body.
Little body.
Showing me all the different angles. And
no.
And you know, I didn't really look, but like I did not look. I'm not gay.
I looked.
It was. I'm not really into that, but like, I'm not gay. You know what I mean? It's like a fruit was almost ripe on the vine.
She was JB.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was
And
classic
she's in this
JB.
kind of.
What's so funny about that?
No,
What is so
just
funny?
our interaction about the N-word, not what you wrote. MG/UG. What does that mean? Milligrams or...
Micrograms.
Oh.
I believe that he stated this on his stream, which I researched.
I
And
remember
it's like
that.
he's saying specifically how much he took. So it's not just like, hey guys, I might do some drugs. It's like, I did this amount of LSD, right? Which
Yeah,
I think
I
that
remember
if
that.
it was milligrams, it would kill you. But like, I assume he meant micrograms.
Yeah. Okay, and you said parentheses, hopefully he means MCG, micrograms, in flagrant disregard of the laws of your great state. In the title of his live stream on YouTube, our platform open to viewers of all ages today, includes the sentence recovering from 250 UG acid trip. Yesterday he publicly tweeted, going shooting with parents, then probably LSD today, so no stream, see you tomorrow, kiddos. According to the DOJ, individuals...
Which is pretty fucking crazy, combining hanging out with parents, shooting guns, and drugs.
And calling
later
them kiddos.
guys,
And
later
calling them
kids.
kiddos. Yeah.
Like, none of those three should mix.
Yeah.
That may be parents and shooting, but like, even that's a little off.
Yeah. According to the
Certainly
DOJ...
mixing drugs with it and saying parents, and I mean, it's crazy. Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wasn't arrested that day. Whatever, he's got to get it ready with the staffers, whatever. Like, why wouldn't DeSantis go? Why really wouldn't DeSantis go? Yeah, let's send someone out there right in the middle of his fucking stream, take his guns and arrest him.
I don't know.
Maybe he'd be the president today if you listen to me. Certainly get the
Maybe-
message out.
I mean, I don't know,
If I'm about law and order, well, you saw it live. Right? Maybe he's dumb.
MSO says, so by that logic, if I right now write a tweet that has illegal behavior in it, I should be charged. It's not so, it's the tweet plus the stream. Where he
Do an
said
investigation. If you're specific, publicly, yeah, you don't have to do it on video for it to be illegal. You can have an investigation. I've had investigations. And Steve Bennell's just dumb enough that he'd answer like, hey, I confronted him. You confronted him with it. And he said, I think that's no big deal. Well, not according to the DOJ.
Yeah, right.
On several levels.
According to the DOJ, individuals admitting to illegal use / possession of a controlled substance are prohibited from the possession of a firearm for 1 year upon the date of admission. It should be noted that this must be a self-admission. Check. Mr. Bennell possesses a number of firearms and openly talks about them on his streams. LSD is expressly illegal in the state of Florida and is federally classified as a Schedule 1 controlled
Yeah,
substance.
maybe when we're down there, we'll bring this back up. It's still true.
Yeah, it's still true. Yeah. I'm offended by internet creators who think they are above the law and think the internet is not subject to the laws of society, but rather a place to indulge in antisocial behavior flagrantly. Mr. Bennell, who has millions of highly
So funny about
impressionable-
that?
No, that's
Wait, you
good.
think I'm funny? You think I'm funny?
You think I'm fucking funny?
Yeah,
What's funny about me?
yeah,
Why? I
you
make you
do,
laugh?
huh?
I'm a clown? I'm a clown? Mr. Bennell, who has millions of highly impressionable young followers, should know better.
I think that's pretty well written.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
it is.
strong.
It is well written. I should have been smart enough to get you a clip that you could have attached. All right.
Well, right, but dumb old dad, right? But look who turned out to be right. It's
Yeah.
time for these internet people to stop saying they're above the law.
Mm-hmm.
You finally get it, but like, oh, dad's stupid. Dad's stupid, right? Right, world? Dad's stupid. He doesn't know. We know. The laws don't apply to the internet.
I don't know why you guys are talking about discovery. There will be no discovery in this case. There's nothing to discover. It's fucking retarded. We're not. If it even gets that far, it's already a fucking nightmare. No, this is fucking retarded.
These fucking idiots in chat. Saying the served on a platter is wild, legally speaking. You're an idiot. Die, please. If I had you as a lawyer, I would rope. You suck on every level. You don't know shit about the law. I've been in court a million times now, thanks to the fucking internet. And guess what? You didn't show up because you thought it'd be funny to make a phone call and see what happens. And I'm going to get everyone who did that. So you want to tell me who you are? You want to be a big shot? You want to come up on here, start talking your shit about legal stuff? Go for it. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. But I appreciate your well thought out comments that are based on actual knowledge that you have. You fucking idiots. Your only knowledge is, I have a problem, they did. I have a problem, they did. That's why I don't get laid. That's why I can't get any pussy. That's why I'm a loser. That's why I don't have a job. That's why I tell myself, do it. Do it. I'll give you Destiny's gun to do it. He shouldn't have one.
True, let's get this
God
out of the way.
almighty. It's enough. Fucking assholes in chat. Oh, you know what matters in the law courts that I've never been to because I've never left my mother's basement? You know what matters? Someone saying a joke on the internet.
Oh my god, how long is this?
Yes, it is. Actually, I'm also a lawyer on the internet. I've taken 3 legal actions against the courts, all of which have been openly laughed at by the courts. Openly, Ruby. Laughed at you. The last cop, remember?
Wait, was it 3? Was it
What'd you
3
say about this Ben and Jerry?
Oh, yeah.
No. Wait a second. I know all about the law. I know about legal things. Screaming like a fucking lunatic in the middle of Newark is how it gets done. Listen to me. Hey, Ava, you want to listen to me? Ava's sitting there going, yeah, right. She's going
Ava's
down.
sitting there going, I say allegedly.
What do these people even do for a living? Grace tries to make money on YouTube. I think Ben tries to make money on YouTube. I think they either had money in the past or they live off fucking some weird welfare shit, or I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. This whole family is very, very, very creepy weird.
Right down the fucking tubes. What?
Was it 3 times?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, that was kind of stupid to say.
Meanwhile, Ruby has said far worse over and over again.
That's kind of stupid to say stuff like that. Stupid. Yeah, well, bring it. I'm going to bring one against you. Really? Based on what? You know what he said in chat? You know what these actually fucking people said in chat?
Look, Ben and Jerry's
Defame-
cyber terrorism and gang stalking. Was I summoned?
No, listen to
You
this.
will be
They said-
subpoenaed.
Wait, someone actually said this. You know what the defamation was? You insinuated that Ruby was going to have sex with her hamster. I would fucking love that.
Less than 10K followers. I guess I can't get the hint that they are fucking losers. Yeah, the issue is they tried like immediately. It's like shock jock stuff, and neither of them are funny enough to carry it on their own. Actually, you know what? If I'm being charitable, they might actually have. There might be something here between the two of them where they could have, but they went from 0 to like 150 immediately, and there was like nowhere to go, and like every stream was just them being more creepy and weird and fucked up. And there's also the fact that it doesn't really seem to be a joke when, you know, they've actually, like, he's filed for divorce, he's been arrested multiple times, like, it's just, the whole family is fucking crazy and weird, like, it's just not funny, it's just very sad and creepy.
Are you kidding me? Serve them. I would love that.
They said you insinuate you defamed her by saying
Have you ever physically been around any of these people? No. I think Darius hooked up with Grace or something, or he was at her house for a while, but I don't know. I've never been around these people.
Bottom of the barrel people end up doing. You insinuated she had sexual relations with her hamster. It's true.
Please file that. Please file
That's
that. Go
true.
over the complaint.
Absolutely did.
Go over the complaint.
God almighty.
Let's go.
Well,
Hey, False in the chat.
No
What's up,
logic
False?
here.
False, you remember False? He's like that guy who's like in a cult and offered us like a 30 or 40% interest loan when we were like really. Anyways, he seems smart.
Yeah.
He says, been a while from what I've seen. You do have a case. Good luck and stay safe, both of you. Thank you, False. Nice to see you again.
What happened to my cat?
Elgato does that.
The cat. That means
cat?
Elgato, right? Elgato.
Oh yeah.
Another pussy driving me crazy.
Okay. What is False? Oh, False reminds me of that.
But I mean, at what point do you DQ yourself when you go, yeah, you know what the countersuit's going to be? You allege that Ruby had sex with, you insinuated that Ruby had sex with her pet hamster Cinnamon. How about that? It's like, okay. All right, yep. Okay,
my God.
and now we're going to continue? You're just going to continue? Yeah. What are you going to do about it?
They weren't joking?
Show that you're an idiot, that's what.
They weren't joking.
No,
they
they're
they said it sincerely.
Defamation, bro.
That's great.
Because I said, like, what's the defamation? That she's old? That she's stupid? That she's an ex-drug addict? That she's an ex-prostitute? That she's an ex-stripper? That she's an ex-cam girl? That she's a pornographer? That she's a drug addict? That she's had psychotic breaks? That she put a knife in? No, this is all true.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the
That's all
prostitute.
true.
Right, the prostitute one, she said she never did that. She did the cam girl stuff and she did the stripping. As far as I know. But the rest of it is from her mouth.
Fine. Okay, take me because like I didn't clarify exactly. She said she's never been a street prostitute. That was a clarification.
Yeah, maybe
Doesn't mean
I
she's never been a
think that was it, yeah.
She's been a
You weren't
prostitute.
specific about
That's
what
actually
sex what I had to have done.
Most of it was volunteer sexual activity, which is even worse. If you made a couple of bucks, that's the best of it.
Yeah,
Actually having sex. You know, it's like, I'm sorry.
All right, we have 3 minutes left of this video. Let's finish this video. And then we
By
can
the way,
get
Virginie was obviously sexually obsessed with me. Would like to be unkicked. I told her I would say that.
Virginie, she's not banned. Unless
Hey,
you have
Virginie.
Virginie,
good?
I'm writing your name in. You're not banned. Unless it's the first.
She's not, let me tell you something, Triple R. She's not simply for Destiny. She just wants my fucking attention. He sat there when Ruby streamed like, Quickly and straight. She's a complete moron. The only one finally getting the action she's been waiting for. Intimacy with Big Ben. She doesn't give a fuck about Destiny or any Ruby or anything else. She just wants to complain to Big Daddy and try to see if you can get him excited. I told her, get on the DMs, bitch. I'm down. I like a feisty bitch. But I mean, that's the point. You gotta say, it's really not about what we're talking about. It's some really interesting towel snapping. I haven't heard horny losers who just...
Please watch the beginning. What?
But at one point, years back, I was like, okay, let's just deal with this obsession. And I put a beer bottle in front of my crotch, and I had Grace perform fellatio on the beer bottle, which she did enthusiastically. And her mother flipped out. Here, you can watch your daughter perform fellatio on a simulated penis. Okay, and so that we can start saying, like, okay, what is going on here mentally?
Would it still be defamation if something was true, but the person actually thought they were lying about it to harm someone's reputation? No, actually. I believe truth is an absolute defense against defamation. So even if you were lying intentionally, and they could prove you were lying intentionally, but it ended up being true, then I think you escaped the defamation, even if that was the case.
Just want my attention and by saying legal shit to me. Oh my God. Wow, that's such a new one.
So there's that. So
yes, it was right. You know, can I say on Ruby's thing, I'm like, oh, wow, that's actually the best thing ever. Oh, those are fucking stupid mouth move. Or any stupid thoughts. They're all the same. We all know we can do this. Remember, I'm really upset about Keen. I'm really upset about everything. I used to know what it was like to be a liar who then just like stuck to her lies, but I'm learning from that. Cinnamon, blah, 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 blah. I don't have any money. And here comes Fernando. We all fucking know it. You could do it by heart. So it's the best ever. And then it's like the handoff to Ava. And I'm like, let's see if Ava could do worse than this. I can't imagine. You know what I said? I said these two are the type, if one of them's working on a cock, couldn't hand the cock over to the other one without fucking it up and getting the shit kicked out of both of them. That's literally true. But lo and behold, what do? Oh, I need a lot of time. I need 27,000 hours to prepare this. My VC. What does it sound like? Shit.
I heard that.
It sounds like shit.
Yeah.
And you didn't even realize it until you started playing it. And then you started going, oh, I don't want to pay for the subscription. How do you undo this, right? You fucking idiot. You so suck. All you had to do was press record and you couldn't do it. And I'm like, oh my God. Well, no. Cinnamon, let me say this on the internet. Cinnamon is Ruby's live-in lover. She's shown us his genitals, and I have reason to believe that she has sex with him every day. And I stand fucking by it. Hey, Steve, call up the Roobster. Call up Aaron. What did you just say? Go for it. I said.
Who? I don't even know who he's talking about. I'm like,
yeah, I guess he doesn't understand. I don't understand
special
what,
care.
it was by error. It was set.
I need to go back in.
Right, but now I'm responsible for that error.
What is special care? That's for me to know and you to find out.
Teresa needs special care.
It was by.
Okay.
But I'm normal. I've never abused anyone. Have I hit my kids? Yes. Have I hit this person down here? Yes. But never unwarrantedly.
Said it here on the internet and I stick by it. They're a bestial couple and you're a couple of renegades and we need to stop this. And you know who's the victim? Cinnamon's the victim. All the guy wants to do, obviously, is get a clean nut off.
For legal reasons,
he doesn't want some sour-faced, drug-addled, dangerous idiot who throws him around and drops him on the floor. Frank Cinnamon! Give him to Steve. Steve's probably into that. He's pansexual. I'm sure he's pan species too.
Small?
He can get married to the hamster, and they can have an open relationship. I think the cinnamon deserves that. Destiny, they're slobbing on knobs.
Cinnamon deserves options. Cinnamon deserves options.
Free cinnamon.
There is no low Ben won't go to. Leave a hamster alone.
I'm trying to help the hamster.
Hashtag free cinnamon. Dad, I'm finishing this fucking video.
The thing is
and you know, in her little drug-addled brain, she's going, well, maybe I just squeal. Straight up. You know that.
Oh,
she's
definitely.
Like consulting with someone as we speak.
Can you? You know she's probably putting this in the garage right now.
Careful, that's defamation.
She is thinking. It's thinking extra hard. I think we broke it.
Yes.
Dad, it's textbook defamation. Take it back. ChatGPT disavows. Dad, take it back.
Great. Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. I'm absolutely up for it.
Okay.
Destiny, look at her ChatGPT history. Text exchange analysis, COCO and language use, consciousness as a brain function. Complaint review suggestions, libel slander claim viability, suing for false affidavit statements, sharing lawsuit complaints publicly. Did she think I was going to get in trouble for saying she was suing me publicly? Defamation lawsuit process, waiver of service timeline, defamation case advice. Nice. Good one. Fucking retarded.
I'm absolutely up for it.
Okay.
There is no such thing as bad
GPT-5 came out. I'm not paying for AI. I'm not paying for AI.
press. They will act unhinged, and they will do whatever the fuck they can to draw attention to themselves. But for you, you're essentially like fighting with a nobody who can never suffer reputational harm because they don't have a reputation.
No, wait,
They
wait.
don't-
I want you to go back to Rock and say, what if someone was to say that I had sex with a flea? A flea.
What if someone said yes? Yes.
Yes.
You could.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Can I get a kiss? That was my joke. That's not strip to me. Can I get a kiss? That was my joke.
Why do you guys link me the most retarded shit? I'm about to start perm banning people who link me retarded shit like this. This thing right here looks way different than this thing down there.
Strip to me.
Actually, who hold on.
But it would be a little trickier.
Oh no.
Oh, she'd have to make the case she's desperate enough to have sex with a hamster. I think she could make
with
that
the
case.
flea statement, the content is still sexual, but it's biologically absurd as if the hamster one isn't, and doesn't accuse you of a legally recognized crime. Fleas are
Exhibit 1. Exhibit 1, Your Honor. Shane Minge balls. It's possible.
Oh my god.
I've seen these boners. I've thought about it. I think we could get penetration. I think we could get what's called penetration. How do I know?
Bro, if ChatGPT thinks you could sue someone for saying you have sex with a flea, I may have been a little bit gassed up, but I still think I have a case.
Fleas aren't animals, aren't they?
No, they're insects. Insects aren't the same as animals, right?
They're not? You don't think they're animals and plants?
Oh, maybe not for bestiality though, because like it's not really an animal that you can have intercourse with. I don't know.
Grace, okay, you're one of these. This is the problem. You're one of these people.
I'm trying to think about it. I'm trying
As
to
opposed to a hamster?
I know that. No, that's what ChatGPT said.
Okay,
It's biologically
forget
absurd.
it.
As if I said, as if the hamster thing isn't.
I don't know what you're saying. I think I should, like, yes, let's be careful about what we say. How about a virus? Can you fuck COVID-19?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Juno. Okay, we got the kick. Okay, let's continue.
Like the worst type of reputation they can have. So the only winning move is to not play. As frustrating as it is, like you just have to, yeah. But there's like a big thing every now and then. Like,
And here's the thing. Hey, Steve. Great advice here. You didn't take it.
Yes.
To your detriment. Great advice. What kind of a person would give himself advice and then publicly not take it? A person who wants to get fucked in the ass, which he literally is. Someone who enjoys getting fucked in his asshole. Right? That's not defamation. Is it?
I don't know. I don't
He's a
think so.
homosexual.
Well, he's bisexual, so I guess that would imply, yeah. He's bisexual.
He is a
yeah.
person who openly has sex with men.
That's
not equivalent of saying, all right, I'm not making that up.
No. We've all
Where's the arm thing or whatever for Hassan's audience and Asmongold's audience is being homophobic? I like that anything that gets posted about my dick tendencies online gets a super homophobic engagement by Asmongold's audience and Hassan's audience equally. Makes me feel good. I love being united. I like to unite my enemies together.
I literally enjoy getting fucked in my asshole by a dick. I'm pretty sure that's the implication there.
I would say gay sex is.
Also, I would only ever top for Ben here because I'm sure that he loves taking it.
Reasonable implication. There's no way that I don't give any.
How they were looking, fuck, did you associate with these people? I actually don't think I really did ever strongly associate with them. I think I had two, I want to say I had 2 conversations with them, right? I think I had one with, or maybe only one. I think I watched the YouTube video on them, and then I had a conversation with Grace and her dad together. And it was either 1 or 2 interactions, and then afterwards I was like, yeah, these people are really fucking weird. And then I didn't have any past that.
Well, you'd know, wouldn't you?
That's also why for a long time I didn't say anything about the leafy stuff, and I only made like that one statement. For some people, for people that have no value, like their reputation is.
But the Ben dude became obsessed with me for a while because, Ben might have been on a debate with the Crucible, maybe it was on that, and this Ben guy was like obsessed with me for a while because he wasn't getting the attention he wanted, but eventually they dropped off and were doing other weird things.
Worthless. If you have a reputation that's worth something, you can't afford to engage with that person.
All right, cool. Let's go to
True.
next.
And literally, you can't afford.
Oh yeah, okay, this one here. So this was the only other. So it was either 1 or 2 or 3. What's 1 to 3 times? I don't remember if I talked with them not off stream. I don't remember if I talked with them besides on stream, just me and one of them. If it was just the Grace and her dad convo. I don't remember. It was either 2 or 3, I guess.
Bro, you can't afford it. You can't afford it. We're gonna break you. Excuse me?
You mean because of the Pixie thing going on as well?
No, I'm saying you cannot afford it. So he's right. He said, I can't afford this.
I see.
Yes, you can't afford it.
I agree. Yeah.
But
you did
we'll
it
take it on
anyways.
layaway. We'll take it on a payment plan.
You did it anyways.
We'll take everything you got now and everything you're going to ever have. How about that?
True.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about the last of this. I hope that Grace stops fucking her dad. Don't you have to go see fucking Grace again because you're still obsessed with that
I've
girl?
never seen that woman again. I canceled her. I canceled her, trust me. Is that the one who fucks her dad?
Well, no, that's when it gets fucked by your dad. It's a little different. Ben Thor, aka Evil. I think a months ago.
Now that's a third way of saying it. Now keep in mind, this is a guy, and we have yet to research this, but like it's all out there. This is a guy who has said he doesn't think consensual incest between adults is a moral problem. That's a big deal, because if you don't think it's a moral problem, then for you to present it, drawing on social taboo, is malice per se.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, malice and per se are contradictory legal terms, I believe. Wait, fuck, my brain is working at 20,000 miles an hour. The malice has nothing to do with oh no, they're not contradictory, but they just have nothing to do with each other. Per se and per quad have to do with whether or not the statement made is of a type where you don't have to prove damages. There's 4 elements to defamation. You have to have published a statement somewhere. You have to make a factual statement, sometimes because it's actionable. You had to have done so without knowing that it was true. And then there's an actual malice standard that can elevate that. And then in the 4th one, you have to show damages somehow. But the damages can be gone away with if you have if it's defamation per se. So like crimes of sexuality and felonies, if you accuse somebody of like raping their dog or raping somebody, you don't have to prove damages in that. There's, I think you would say statutory damages are granted, it's considered defamation per se. But defamation per se or defamation per quad has nothing to do with actual malice or not. But these guys are just asking ChatGPT, so I don't know why I'm even talking about this.
So if I publicly say, I don't think homosexuality, back when it's criminal, right, is between adults, that's consensual, should be shamed or made a crime, and then I call the cops to report some buggery going on, hard not to see that as malice.
Yeah.
Like,
He doesn't, yeah.
it's the stupidest thing.
Yeah. I tried to
Why
get,
isn't it?
well, because that would imply there was actual buggery going on.
Well, especially if I'm lying about it, if I have no basis, right?
Right.
Because my neighbor irritated me or mowed the lawn in a way I didn't like, and I call for that, right?
When I
Because there's a
publicly
rumor
said-
about him.
yeah.
That's per se malice. 100%.
I agree.
You don't need to prove
Completely
it. Has he ever gone back on that? No. I've never said that. You've never said that. Very few people have ever said that. He spent a long time getting to the point where he says that. So then if you accuse someone of that based on nothing, how is it not malicious? You don't think it's wrong, but you're trying to say something about someone that you don't think is wrong when you feel a little insecure. Fuck you.
220.
You know, when the kids were younger and Grace and John were fighting, totally crazy. Nothing to do with YouTube.
Oh,
yeah. He found some, whatever, this is when his mother was, this isn't really like YouTube, right? So he was convinced of this somehow. I think his mother was telling him. So he went through his sister's phone and she sent me something, a teenage girl will send something. Maybe it was an emoji of a,
I think
eggplant
phrase it was,
I really
hey,
don't
can you come up here and bring that big dick with you? And
Yeah, right.
plant emojis?
Yeah.
I have no memory. I don't know.
saying, I think I'm the most sexually normal guy in the world. I was told, I have someone who goes to my chat who's a 16-year-old girl, and I was told like it's really, really a problem. I was like, what would be the problem? I chat with her. I would meet her in person. I would tell a 6-year-old girl that her dress looked pretty.
Ben.
I'm a pedophile in the Greek sense, Mike. Lover of children. I love children, especially girls.
Ben.
You go say, I love children, especially little girls.
Last 15 seconds. What is this?
Okay, I believe that. That makes a lot of sense. You see, Daddy, they didn't have ice cream, so I got you a mocha that has cream on it, so you can still put Daddy's cream in your face and cry
What's
about
this
it.
one? A frozen Coke?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's relevant. You want to talk about what would be allowed in court? Oh, there's things where you're telling your daughter to shut up. Not allowed. It has nothing to do with it.
What is this?
I was in that place, like the place with the downstairs, and then.
No, not in Warren yet.
Okay.
But it was another place. It doesn't really matter, but
gotcha.
it was in Providence.
Okay.
And so he started like sleeping in the same bed as her, And I just got like...
this was like 15, 16?
This is when she was like 16 and 17.
16, 17?
And it was like when COVID started.
Okay.
And we all got like pretty isolated. Like I was going to school. And during that summer, which was one of the worst summers of my life, like they got really close and they started sleeping together. And like it's just not...
Has Destiny gone over the clip where Ben threatens to kill him yet or nah? I have not gone over that. No. Oh, you can link it if you want.
Not normal. I'm not gonna like pretend like something's not happening there. And I was just weirded out by the whole situation. And then eventually we moved back here. We moved here from that place after like a ton of like the way he talks to people. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it on the stream, but yeah. He's just...
I've been talking to him.
Yeah.
He kind of rambles and he kind of goes on a little bit of like, I don't know, there's a little bit like a friendly energy you get.
Yeah, you have to be nice to him.
Yeah.
He will like really
How many children?
Yeah, I think it's bipolar.
Yeah. I think he's also a narcissist.
But
so then we moved here and I was living with them, and I mean I was just being tormented the whole time. I don't really care about that part. That's...
Oh, here I'm in here with them. Maybe I did have a few more conversations with them. I don't remember how many I had then.
Do you think somebody should be able to have out of wedlock before they get negatively judged by other people in society? What do you think should be the limit on that? So I'm at 1. I wasn't married to my kid's mom. You're at 6. What do you think should the cutoff be?
What do you mean?
Like, what should the cutoff be before it's like you probably shouldn't be giving advice to other young men on how to live their lives if you've had 6 children out of wedlock with an ex-girlfriend/wife that hates you?
People make mistakes.
That's 6 mistakes. That's a lot of mistakes, Ben.
No, those aren't mistakes.
Oh, I think he was arguing these guys. I just wanted to go trigger this guy. You were defending Darius.
Really? Okay. The business wasn't a mistake. The misdemeanor charges wasn't a mistake.
I can tell because I use this is the triggering voice. You're really messing up, aren't you?
Mistakes.
That one?
Mistakes.
That's 6 mistakes. That's a lot of mistakes, Ben.
That was the trigger voice. I'm trying to trigger something. I'm trying to push their buttons.
Ben?
No, those aren't mistakes.
Really? Okay. The business wasn't a mistake. The misdemeanor charges wasn't a mistake.
If you say they're mistakes,
smoking, yeah,
I will personally kill you. If you come here and say they're mistakes, I will personally kill you.
I feel like the only person
that was weird.
You're gonna kill your own kids with a secondhand smoke, Benjamin. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
That's allowable. That's super important.
Of course.
That goes, hey, Your Honor, that goes to proving malice.
My performative laugh has gotten so good, I can do it exactly on command over and over and over and over and over again.
You couldn't dream up a better backstory for someone to do what he did. To reach the admittedly high level. You couldn't dream up something more delicious as a lawyer than to say this person publicly, for no reason, went through a whole thing saying consensual incest between adults is fine. Is morally fine. You couldn't dream up a better, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a better piece of evidence. That's a foundational piece of evidence.
Yeah.
You couldn't concoct it in your wildest dreams.
Yeah. It is amazing. Keemstar doesn't have that. Keemstar never said, I think consent adults.
Sorry.
Never argued for that.
Right.
But Destiny did.
How much more stupid can you be?
Yeah.
And if it's morally neutral, then it obviously shouldn't be shamed, even if you did think it was going on, right?
From his
so
point
that
of view,
goes to malice.
Yeah.
That's like calling someone an F-slur back when it was illegal.
Wasn't Destiny arguing for incest before? Yes. Yes, that's kind of the point. Yeah.
That's
Let's go to Destiny next.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about at the last of this. I hope that Grace stops fucking dead.
That's the first one.
Don't you have to go see fucking Grace again because you're still obsessed with that
I'm
girl?
never seeing that woman again. I canceled her. I canceled her, trust me. Is that the one who fucked her dad?
Well, no, that's when it gets fucked by your dad. It's a little different.
2. Then this is March.
Wait, excuse me, I didn't even understand how it's a little different. Now he's nuancing it, right? It's not even like
she fucks her dad versus she gets fucked by her dad. I mean, he said in this clip right before this, I hope Grace stops fucking her dad. So if we're gonna go into the logic of this, why would
he
you
understands in some way
she fucks her dad?
He understands it, but their implication is like you don't understand how rich the implications are here. The implication is you should be careful how you word that. Okay.
Right.
Then you just word it the same exact way. Getting fucked and fucking are synonymous.
Right. Yeah, that's super weird. Be careful how you phrase this.
We didn't say that, but
he's
like
hey,
kind of
it's the other way around. But
right? And he doesn't use the R word either here, right? So it seems like there's some recognition of what's going on.
Right. Are you going to take these clips to court on your phone?
Really good point. Conscious karma?
Great question.
Is that the one who fucked her dad?
Well, no, that's when it gets fucked by your dad. It's a little different.
Yeah, now, that was, I think, those clips start August 7th, which is when the debate was, which is 2 years ago today. And then the clip after it, I would assume, would be after August 7th, so that's still within the statute of limitations. Then we have March of 2024, which I have until March of 2026.
Oh, that's why they filed it now? Did she just learn the statute of limitations was 2 years?
Under the statute of limitations, to correct.
Ben Thorpe, aka Evil.
To address.
To address, yeah.
On a debate with Destiny. Beat him so bad you defame me publicly. There must be other things for you to do with your time. Don't you have a daughter to go rape or abuse or some bullshit?
Okay, now we're back to the rape. And actually, interestingly enough, this is him responding to you saying that he defamed you, is to continue defaming you and by implication.
Wait again, I didn't hear.
Thorpe, aka Evil.
He's reading something he posted maybe in his chat or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little different. Ben Thorpe, aka Evil. I finished a months ago on a debate with Destiny. Beat him so bad he defamed me publicly. There must be other things for you to do with your time. Don't you have a daughter to go rape or abuse or some
That's
bullshit?
an interesting point, yeah.
So not only is he responding to
He's being told he defamed.
Yeah.
And his response is to reiterate the defamation.
Yeah. And that's
And
clearly, it's
you could say
equally
he didn't
as
mention you by name, but
no,
like,
it's equally as defamatory as me because everybody knows we're streaming duo. He interacted with me. I was known as your daughter. You were known as my dad. It's clearly referencing me.
but maybe we should both file. Maybe we should amend it to have 2 plaintiffs.
Actually, that's a good point. Because
I'd love to
this
see him
one
in court, and I'd love
this
him to
one
come
is
up to me and
directed-
try to do what he said, and it'll end the way I said it would.
That is actually a good point. That is actually a good point. That one was directly to you.
Oh, you know what? I just.
Oh, and this one is so good. Hi, Keemstar. Hi, Daniel. Okay, this one is so good, guys. Okay, so
People
this
use a couple shit meter
is December 2024. Okay, so like what, 8 months ago, 9 months ago? Okay, listen to this.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered something. That is right. I did tell Grace one other thing to do. That was important. I said, hey, look, Grace. I go, Ben cannot be on camera, and it might be a good idea to keep Ben off of your personal channel and streams for like a month. I got a business to run here. I got a show to run here. All right. When you came on the show, I have Destiny hit me up. I got all these things hit me up saying you can't allow Grace to be on here.
Okay, so in December of 2024, Destiny is telling Keemstar that he can't have me on his show, which is a show
we
that has
said we're done.
nothing to do with
what?
Destiny. I have
Did I ever say that? Or did I just say I didn't want to go on with them?
interacted with
You're
Destiny.
running around months later with Grace's obvious biggest shot at stardom since you, and you're the first name and the only name that he specifically brings up who was furiously trying to, what's that called again?
It's called tortious interference. There's two types of
Interfere
it, but
with
that one would
your
be called malicious
career with a
tortious
potential
interference.
third party. And why is that?
I believe he did. I believe Keemstar because Keemstar's trying to show off. Like, dude, you got a lot of people who don't like you. Destiny is the biggest name I could think of who reached out to me.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if this is the one that makes it? How many other little texts were sent?
Right. Right.
And this isn't the next day. This
Can
isn't,
I
hey,
say
I got a
something?
sore asshole. This is a vendetta.
This is a year and several
You know
months.
what comes
Wait,
in
hold on.
real handy there? A pattern of doing this to people.
What's the year on this, or what was the day or month?
Especially to young women who don't respond positively to your sexual advances.
This is
I've never sexually advanced on any of these people, but okay.
Doesn't go over well with mom and pop on the jury now, does it?
This is a year and 3 months after we had any interaction.
Roll myself a cigarette because you're such a fucking pig.
I said
haven't had a
December of
cigarette in 2 hours.
2024.
Look at you.
This is after me and Destiny hadn't interacted for a year.
I don't have any. Does Keemstar use a different account for Twitter? Because I don't have any Discord DMs with him at all. And my last Twitter DMs are July of 2024.
Year and 3 months. A year and 3 months later, you are going to contact Keemstar and tell him not to have me on a show that has nothing to do with you, when you are not involved in this in any way, shape, or form. That is like the definition of tortious interference. And I think, I don't know, it might be another suit. I don't think I can add it to the defamation suit. But I can certainly add it as evidence of maliciousness. Dad, put your headphones back in. This,
Shove it up your ass.
this I think is
Oh,
a separate-
Grace, look.
What? You
What
have
I
one?
have that you don't have. Look what I got that you don't have.
I might take a break. But listen, Mackenzie Carter Cameron says, "Oh my God, Florida allows live broadcasting of civil trials. You have to put in a request to the judge." for
He'd
this."
say okay. No, he wouldn't. He pussy out.
He wouldn't say. He wouldn't.
Hey,
say.
Steve, let's do it. Let's
I
do
thought
it,
he wanted a
bro.
real life legal arc.
Get your ass handed to you live by a 22-year-old girl and her daddy.
But Dad, I was just thinking, this is, I think I should file. I think you should file
Good catch, Mackenzie. Love
separately.
that.
Yeah, that is great. You should file separately, and I think that I should file another lawsuit for tortious interference. Absolutely.
I think it'll all be handled together.
You think so? I mean, there's two very separate claims, though.
Not really. He in a sense, dealt with us as an entity.
No, I mean for tortious interference. I don't.
Count 1, count 2. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see. Just add it to the. No, but the complaint has to be one specific thing, like libel/slander. That's why I entered it into the court. It can't be libel.
Well, you got a
slander,
lot of
something else.
time. Let's do one
That's
at a
true.
time.
That's
Let's
true.
rack it up.
What? You can amend you can have multiple causes of action on a single complaint. You don't have to file separate lawsuits for everything.
Not really. He in a sense, dealt with us as an entity.
No,
Jeez, this is a ChatGPT. Oh my God, dude.
I mean for tortious interference. I don't.
Count 1, count 2. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, he knows.
Oh, I see. Just add it to the.
Because he's been sued before, probably.
No, but the complaint has to be one specific thing, like libel/slander. That's why I entered it into the court. It can't be libel.
Well, you got a
slander,
lot of
something else.
time. Let's do one
That's
at a
true.
time.
That's
Let's
true.
rack it up.
I do have a lot of time. That's true.
Oh, we got 1. We might as well get 3. Hey, Destiny, thanks for paying us off that first one. Oh, looky here. There's 2 more.
You and Keem didn't have a contract though. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
The Ruby person texted me when Keemstar made that comment, and then I said that and she said, this person's saying to me, and you said you didn't know what he was talking about at the time. They still have the chat log. Okay, I have no idea. If he would have asked me to go on with them, I probably would have said something like, I'm not going on with them, or I have no desire to do that, but. Is this really happening? What damage? Yes, I think she's already sued me. Now that it's up to her to figure out if she can sue me with a lawsuit or not. But yeah, it's just fucking leechy, weird, cringy lolcat behavior.
He was interfering in a business
Tortious
relationship.
interference requires a contract. Not necessarily.
No.
It has to do with the possibility of a business relationship. That's true.
Do you think you can't sue somebody if you're like a contractor and somebody's gonna hire you to build their house and somebody else tells the person who's gonna hire you, he had a house that like fell down 2 years ago and it's a lie?
What fucking
You don't
business
think
is
that's
it?
tortious interference?
What fucking business is it of Destiny's?
You think blackballing people or not going on podcasts with people is torturous interference? Not to mention the fact you're trying to sue me off of hearsay for that? You have no idea if I've said this to Keemstar or not. You don't have the DMs.
Whether Keem wants to hire you. What
It's
business is this?
absolutely none of his business. It has nothing to do with him. I didn't bring him
Now,
up. Nothing
I'm
to do with
sure,
him.
I'm sure Steve's gonna give Keem a call and go, "Can you deny that?" But like, you said it, so we want to see those DMs in Discovery. And guess what? Both sides are gonna look really fucking mad.
Yeah, that's never happening, but okay.
That's double Discovery.
Yeah.
And that starts us off on the next suit. Grace, we're in.
We are. And I just want to say again, thank you, Naptown, for making this video. Thank you.
Can't sue Keem. Oh, really? Do you know? And do you know who's going to get on board with us? We might just do a little class action suit. Do you know how many people want to sue him who've been part of his little network of workers who've been in a workplace in the state of New York, which has the most stringent workplace laws on the planet? And one of them happens to be mentally retarded. I mean, it's bye-bye time, dude.
One other thing to do. That was.
Hasn't Andrew Wilson tried to mess with your career too? Why not sue him? Yeah, he said. Don't I have a clip of that somewhere where he says I prevented Grace from getting on the whatever podcast?
Yeah, you can subpoena those records.
He said something.
Brian
to
at this point is totally sick of him and be happy to just turn on.
I would think so. Yeah. He said something to my dad.
Oh, I do have DMs with this person. Oh, but it was slightly different. Wait. The fuck? This person DM'd me and they said, "Did you tell Keem not to hire me? I'm not a Thorp psyop. What the fuck? Ruined by destiny again. Bye, bitch." And then I said, "What? I haven't talked to Keem in forever. LOL." He said you said not to hire Grace, and now I'm fired too. It's whatever, fuck him. I'm sorry, never mind. I have no idea what this was ever in reference to. I hadn't talked to Keem in forever for this, so I have no idea what the fuck any of this is in reference to, but okay.
To the effect of, you wonder why your daughter didn't get on the whatever podcast. Well, you might be looking at the reason. Something like that. I don't know.
It's important. I said, "Hey, look, Grace." I go, "Ben cannot be on camera, and it might be a good idea to keep Ben off of your personal channel and streams for like a month."
Okay, can I address something, Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a business to run. Run into the fucking ground. And then have to pay out all the lawsuits from your reckless behavior. Yeah,
A business to run means an LLC to sue. And guess what? When you sue an LLC, they have to hire an attorney.
And you know what's that really sucks about having an attorney against a pro se?
To run means an LLC to sue. And guess what? When you sue an LLC, they have to hire an attorney.
And you know
Okay.
what's that really sucks about having an attorney against a pro se? The longer it lasts, the more pain you suffer. Whereas the pro se uses it for content.
Why would you even comment on that? LOL. Comment on what?
Grace, you're not responding with enthusiasm.
Dad,
You want me to leave? Ever since
we
I've been here.
are a
And
team.
chat gets it. Chat gets it. They're like, yeah, she's not happy.
Oh my God, you have to stop taking chat so seriously. I thought that was my problem.
I'm not taking chat seriously. I'm using chat to back up my claim.
You know what, Grace? Chat is very perceptive. Maybe you're not into this. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I did a big presentation.
You can back the hamster
You're coming
jokes.
in the second.
Those are not necessarily jokes, Ruska. There's a lawsuit in Endor Hills.
I would like to see that in court. The transcript.
She's just dumb enough. I mean, can you imagine? She's in fucking Newark. We're in fucking Rhode Island laughing up a storm, and she's going, "They're after me!" I mean, what didn't she do? Who's this?
I have
Ben and
no idea.
Jerry?
I have no idea.
Let me show that clip.
Yeah, I have that.
And we're just doing it to Ruby for the lols. She's never gonna pay anything. She's gonna pay us in extra morphine or hamster feces or semen, maybe. Uh-oh.
This is it.
Ben and Jerry are following you?
That was Rudy's last attempt. Oh no, this is her.
No, I got something to say to the internet. I got something to say to the internet. You say, "Oh, you guys don't know what you're doing in court." Okay, I've been arrested 5, 7, 8 times. You know what's on my criminal record? Nothing. Nothing's on my criminal record.
Right.
Criminal stuff and civil stuff is incredibly different, but okay.
That's true.
Nothing is on my criminal record. There is no conviction ever on my criminal record. There was something that I agreed to that I'm going to have expunged in one of 2 ways, but I love all my interactions with the police because they're all potential lawsuits.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was half paying attention. Did he say they're using it for content? Hold on.
My claim.
You know what, Grace? Chat is very perceptive. Maybe you're not into this. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I did a big presentation.
You can back the hamster
You're coming
jokes.
in the second.
Those are not
Before
necessarily
or
jokes.
after this?
Ruska. There's a lawsuit in Endor Hills.
I would like to see that in court. The transcript.
Earlier.
For like a month.
Okay, can I address something, Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a business to run. Run into the fucking ground. And then have to pay out all the lawsuits from your reckless behavior. Yeah,
A
you
business
got
to run means an LLC to sue. And guess what? When you sue an LLC, they have to hire an attorney.
Was it before this?
And you know what's that really sucks about having an attorney against a pro se? The longer it lasts, the more pain you suffer. Whereas the pro se uses it for content.
Oh.
Grace, you're not responding with enthusiasm.
Dad,
You want me to leave? Ever since
we
I've been here.
are a
And
team.
chat gets it. Chat gets it. They're like, yeah, she's not happy.
Oh my God, you have to stop taking chat so seriously. I thought that was my problem.
I'm not taking chat seriously. I'm using chat to back up my claim.
You know what, Grace? Chat is very perceptive. Maybe you're not into this. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I did a big presentation.
You can back the hamster
You're coming
jokes.
in the second.
Those are not necessarily jokes, Ruska. There's a lawsuit in Endor Hills.
I would like to see that in court. The transcript.
She's just dumb enough. I mean, can you imagine? She's in fucking Newark. We're in fucking Rhode Island laughing up a storm, and she's going, "They're after me!" I mean, what didn't she do? Who's this?
I have
Ben and
no idea.
Jerry?
I have no idea.
Let me show that clip.
Yeah, I have that.
And we're just doing it to Ruby for the lols. She's never gonna pay anything. She's gonna pay us in extra morphine or hamster feces or semen, maybe. Uh-oh.
This is it.
Ben and Jerry are following you?
That was Rudy's last attempt. Oh no, this is her.
No, I got something to say to the internet. I got something to say to the internet. You say, "Oh, you guys don't know what you're doing in court." Okay, I've been arrested 5, 7, 8 times. You know what's on my criminal record? Nothing. Nothing's on my criminal record.
Right, that's true.
Nothing is on my criminal record. There was no conviction ever on my criminal record. There was something that I agreed to that I'm going to have expunged in one of two ways, but I love all my interactions with the police because they're all potential lawsuits. I've triumphed in court, pro se. Guess how many times Big Ben hired a lawyer? 0. How many convictions? 0. Because I know the law. And sure, there's one still cooking around, but like, that one is going to be the easiest one of all. But I'm a nice guy. I'm a type of guy who says like, well, if it's mother of your children, maybe she'll come around. But don't look like it. And you're saying, well, that's because you're losing. Is it? Am I that dumb? Do you really think so? Do you really think if I said like, I'd be real careful about what I said, that you wouldn't be like, Bill, you would. You would. Because I do what I say, unlike all the rest of you people who say you're going to do something and don't do it. And I'll say there's some exceptions like Reptilian Richard. He's a true N-word. But most of you just cry and lie and go on the internet to tell us all about how we're going to fail like you did. No, we're not. I'm not a loser. How many of you have 6 beautiful children? I bet none of you. How many of you have a master's degree from a pontifical university or the equivalent? Very few. How many of you have had successful relationships with the opposite sex or any relationship with the opposite sex? Very few. How many of you can even articulate a full sentence with the camera on without almost wanting to die? None. How many of you use your name? None. None of you. This is what winning looks like. And you can cry and chat till the cows come home as I continue winning. And you continue losing and going, you know what? I don't think they're going to file that. I didn't think they were going to file that, but I bet they don't pursue it. Oh, they're pursuing it, but I bet they don't go to the next hearing. Oops. They went to the next hearing. I bet they don't prevail at that hearing. Looks like they did. I bet they're not going to win a summary judgment. Oh, they did. Ryan Teeth, you've been doing it all your lives. And we benefit from your crying, your coping, and your seething because you do provide us the endless. Who could ask for more legally? You say Grok is good. Yeah, Grok is great. You know what's better? A bunch of fucking people who spend all of their time trying to find some hole in your legal argument. All of their time and energy. Who stay up nights looking up stuff, hoping they can find something. You know what you have to pay someone like that? Not that any of you have any brains, but a few of you, and combined all of your thousands and hundreds of thousands of hours of research, might be the equivalent of like a $20 an hour pet paralegal working 24/7, and that's a big asset.
I like it, Andre. There will be massive
keep it coming.
with this, one way or the other. Either they'll be coping or we'll be coping. But it's gonna be them coping.
Right, Dad? Shut the fuck up.
Somebody's feeling spicy.
Show to run here, all right? When you came on the show, I have Destiny hit me up. I got all these different people hit me up saying you can't allow Grace to be on here because if Grace gets money,
I want to know about all of those people, Keem.
Yeah.
You know what? You're going to have to give it up. Get up from your little seat, take your little hat off, show your bald head, take your little eagle jacket off, turn around, bend over, pull your little pants down, and get ready to get fucked in the ass by the Thorps.
I'm a little ego.
Because you ain't know. I know the mafia. I know the mafia. I know Sicilians you got to be careful around. You're not one of them, big guy. Pushing Boogie 2988 to the brink. That's your lookout. That's your wow power. You tried to fucking pay off Grace with $3,300 in cash. You're going to be paying way more and hoping we take it, just like you did the first time around. Except it's going to be a couple of zeros added to it. Right, Danny boy? Or get ready to get fucked.
And or Ben's gonna take over Grace's camera and all this other stuff. So I tried to find a happy medium.
People don't think the internet is part of society, and I really
How ironic this conversation now.
think that's not true. And I have a right to my reputation, and I will pursue legal remedies. I don't like this right on YouTube because I feel like that keeps the creativity from happening. But if you're going to lie about things about your family, you have a right to say like you can't do that, or you will face consequences.
Sure.
Boom.
Sure.
Prophesy fulfilled.
Sure.
Prophecy fulfilled.
Sure. I love it. Absolutely love it. So thank you very much, Naptown, for this video, guys. It's Naptown.
What a great person.
Destiny.
You know what else?
I didn't
You know
know
what
those clips
else?
existed.
You know what else? Naptown is going to receive his reward in the afterlife if we find a big nice studio. I'm going on board, folks. Go over to Monday Destiny and see what he'll tell you. Maybe he'll suck your dick or let you suck his dick. Over here, we making money, we get clout. I would get with the program.
And that's the wrong.
But if you want
your lives ring in eternity, I'm happy to help you there.
On that note, I'm going to end the YouTube stream. We're moving over to Kick so that I can get that sweet, sweet KCIP. So,
Uptown is an angel. Absolutely right.
guys, head on over to the Kick channel, kick.com/ThorpTube.
I wonder how anti-slap does work. Pro se would be good content for sure. No, it's yeah, but it's such a waste of time. The big thing for anti-slap is that you can like you can be awarded like lawyers' fees and stuff, but like is it even worth it? Oh, I wonder if there's even, this is a state-by-state thing. Anti-slap Florida. It is the intent of the legislature to protect the right in Florida to exercise the rights of free speech in connection with public issues and the rights to peacefully assemble, instruct representatives, and petition for redress of grievances before the various using the section of the phrase term free speech in connection with public issues means any oral government entity. Okay, a person or governmental entity in this state may not file or cause to be filed in this state they're avowing themselves to Florida jurisdiction if they're filing in the Florida court, right? The Florida state court. So I imagine that this would apply to them. A person or governmental entity in this state may not file or cause to be filed through its employees or agents any lawsuit, cause of action, claim, cross-claim, or counterclaim against another person or entity without merit, and primarily because such person or entity has exercised the constitutional right of free speech in connection with a public issue. How is public issue? Free speech connection with public issues means any written or oral statement that is protected under applicable law and is made before a governmental entity, in connection with an issue under consideration or review by a governmental entity, or is made in or in connection with a play, movie, television program, radio broadcast, audiovisual work, book, magazine, article, musical work, news report, or others. Okay, sorry. Okay, with a public issue or right to be or to instruct representatives of government or to petition for redress of grievances, a person or entity sued by a governmental entity or another person in violation of this section has a right to an expeditious resolution of a claim. If the suit is in violation of this section, a person or entity may move the court for an order dismissing the action or granting final judgment in favor of that person or entity. The person or entity may file a motion for summary judgment together with supplemental affidavits seeking a determination that the claimant's or government entity's lawsuit has been brought in violation of this section. Motion for summary judgment in the pleading stage, or do you have to make it past the pleading stage? I would imagine that anti-slap can come right at the beginning, no? As soon as practicable, the court shall set a hearing on the motion, which shall be held at the earliest possible time after the filing of the claimant's or government entity's response. Okay, so their reply to the motion. The court may award, subject to limitations, parties sued by a governmental entity actual damages arising from the governmental entity's violation of this section. Parties sued by a governmental entity. The court shall wait. Parties sued by a governmental entity. That's from the government, right? The court shall award the prevailing party reasonable attorney fees and costs incurred, okay, in connection with a claim that an action was filed in violation of this section. In any case filed by a governmental entity, which is found by a court to be in violation of this section, the governmental entity shall report such finding, provide a copy of the court's order, the Attorney General. That's for government shit. What is the, I wonder if the anti-slap in federal is more favorable. Anti-slap, federal court. There isn't a general federal anti-slap. What state are they in? Rhode Island? Anti-slap, Rhode Island. Has a strong anti-slap law. Rhode Island has a strong anti-slap law. It provides. Just give me the fucking. Give me the code. I don't want to read this interpretation. I love it when some of these states don't have their fucking legal code, their criminal code, or their legal code online, and you have to like use other sites to find it. Findings legislative findings declares that full participation by persons in a robust discussion of issues. Wait, is there a before or after for this? Hello? Or what is the law that they passed? This is just the... Or what did they add to the code? Fuck me. Any governmental agency or subdivision to which the party's petition or speech was directed, or the attorney general might intervene to defend, blah, blah, blah. This has to do with speech against the government, though, I think, right? When it says governmental party. Robust discussion issues public concern before the legislative, judicial, and administrative bodies, other public for essential to the democratic process. Freedom of speech petition for the redress of grievances. Favor should be resolved quickly at minimum cost to citizens. This sounds like it has more to do with stuff related to the government, no? As used in the section, a party's exercise right of petition or of free speech shall mean any written or oral statement made before or submitted to a legislative, executive, or judicial body, or any other governmental proceeding. Any written or oral statements made in connection with an issue under consideration or review by a legislative, executive, judicial body, or any other governmental proceeding. Okay. I feel like this is this anti-SLAPP stuff has to do with like the government suing somebody or members of the government suing citizens. That's what I feel like this more has to do with. The Florida one seemed a bit broader. And then there is no federal anti-SLAPP. What is the benefit of Kafka or my legal people? What's the benefit of doing it in federal court versus Florida state court? Is there a benefit? Identities, abuse of process. Abuse of process. Florida. What is that? It's a common law tort that involves the misuse of legal processes for an ulterior purpose. Abuse of process is one of several actionable offenses aimed at discouraging bad faith litigation attempts. Indeed, courts hold the authority to sanction parties for bringing frivolous action. Parties also have a right to action under the claim of malicious prosecution. Generally, the elements of use of the process are 1, the use of an illegal or improper use of process to an ulterior motive or improper purpose, and in some jurisdictions, 3, harm to a litigant. For the purposes of abuse of process, an arbitration proceeding is a judicial proceeding. Abuse of process has been described as misusing a criminal or civil process against another party for a purpose different than the proceeding's intended purposes, and thereby causing the party damages, such as arrest, seizure of property, or economic injury. Abuse of process is a common law tort. For abuse of process, this would have to be, so this would be like a tort that I would list under a countersuit, right? If you countersue somebody and they dismiss their original suit, is your countersuit automatically dismissed, or? A classic case of abuse of process entails an attempt by a plaintiff to coerce the defendant to do some collateral thing, which they could not be legally and regularly compelled to do. For example, in a case where a former employer sought to bring criminal charges to its employee to recover stolen money, while knowing the employee was not responsible for the theft, the court held the employer liable for abuse of process for initiating criminal charges while knowing the charges were unsupported by probable cause. In regard to defenses to abuse of process, which is criminal jurisdiction, whether good faith reliance on attorney's advice, bringing a complete defense. Okay. Okay. No, they cannot dismiss without you also dismissing at that point. You file your counterclaims in your answer. Gotcha. All right. I'll probably email my law firm to ask advice. I don't think this is like the content that I want. So even if this could theoretically be content for like a year or two, I don't really want. I'd rather find a way to dismiss as soon as possible. This is fucking retarded. All right, what else? I don't think we're gonna get to that ever. Boom, boom, boom. What? Somebody said this girl did a show today or something? You missed the last link in the news. POV, you learn about personal space.
Hello, bro. Hold on. I might light it back up, but that be tired. Hold on, bro. Give me some space here, man. Huh?
Yeah, bro. You smoking a black in his face, bro. Bro, he's been here longer than you have, bro. You need to move aside.
Say on God.
You need to move aside, bro. You're smoking a black in his face, bro.
Hey, say on God, he been here longer than me.
I swear, bro. He's literally gotten here. He was up here before you got up here, bro.
I got shit to do, bro.
Please stop smoking the black in his face, bro. Bro, please move.
Thank you.
Here, bro.
Let me see your torch real quick. No, I don't need that. That's him.
Okay. Rip.